デンジ、お前も好きだったろ。
何のつもりだ。
In the world of Deploria, after years of solitude, a dark, erotic curse threatens to be unleashed.
Walking through the forest, fresh blue guys on the prowl. There's only one man there to stop them. If you just stop joking around, they come here to invade your lands, bring life here to an end. But you just want to get real drunk and make lots of new friends. Carnal the barbarian, Carnal the barbarian, Carnal the barbarian.
Thanks for backing.
You told me to put that. I didn't have the thanks for backing at the end, and you're like, you should put thanks for backing at the end. I like to do that on my trailer.
Yes, it's a nice thing, and it's like a subtle hint for people that you're backing, right? You're backing this book now, right? Which
like,
everyone watching, hello, you're backing this book right now, right? Go to the link up back. Carnal the Barbarian. Hello, everybody.
Hey, this stream is you've already provided a successful stream. Before this, and when you tweeted it out, we did get a new backer already. The stream didn't even start. And they,
amazing.
They are true. Whoever it was, whose name I shall not reveal, because I shall not dox backers. But they were a true god among men, a hero, as it were. Because they backed. Not only did they back the main cover, but they got a second add-on cover of the main cover. They did.
Who is this?
Whoever backed was like, oh, you have 2 covers available? Well, fuck that. I'm just going to buy 2 of the main cover. So thank you. You are doing the good work.
Oh, how dare you? Okay, Alex GRB, member for 34 months. Thank you so much with a member chat. Alex says, okay, chat. So we were very late, and it was clearly all Jake's fault. Yeah, totally. It's not like I'm known for starting every single stream late as shit ever. But you can get revenge by backing Irene's Carnal cover. Spite him. Yeah, that's right. Get revenge on Jake by backing my cover for his book and therefore giving him money. Yeah, that's revenge. Go back my cover now.
Show me who's boss.
Yes, no, we are legit having a competition though. So.
Irene was still doing her makeup whilst the videos were playing. She was still.
Well, yes, but also I didn't eat dinner, and I told you I was pushing it back because I had to eat. Okay, so I was eating for most of that time. Yeah, well, yeah, but I pushed the time back on the setting. You know what? Listen, I don't run promo streams for my guest to start criticizing my my streaming practices. All right, it's called putting your face on. Yeah, there's a lot of problems. Okay, there's a lot of problems. I can't be on stream without looking good. I have to look good. It's important. Okay. Anyways, enough about me. Hello, everyone. Hi, we are here for another episode of. I changed the name of the show because YouTube asked me if I wanted to make it a podcast because they realized it was all a series, and I was like, "Oh well, I wanted to make it more yeah." If you have a show that's a series, they'll be like, "Do you want to make this a podcast?" And I was adding it all to a playlist, anyways. So So I didn't have to change the name, but I was just like, I called it the HELLION Art Show, and it just didn't sound like what it is, which is talking about comics. So I changed it to the Comic Art Show. So, anyways, welcome to the Comic Art Show, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
We are talking
sorry.
about
The preview turned to a square because it's a podcast and everything. I wonder what the heck that was about. Sorry.
Yes. Yeah. No problem. So, anyways, I am here promoting Jake's book as he cuts me off while trying to promote him. We are talking about CARNAL, the Barbarian, that is live on Indiegogo right now. It is comedic fantasy. Between the two of us, we've got all the corners of fantasy covered. I've got my dark fantasy. Jake's got his comedic fantasy. So this will we'll have a lot to talk about
spectrum.
today.
There's a lot of spectrum between us.
The full spectrum is covered between us. Yes, exactly.
You take one half of the spectrum, I'll take the other half.
I'm most of the spectrum. I'm most of it, but you're the more severe end. So
it's like we do have this covered. It's the bell curve with men and women. Like men are more on the extreme ends, and women take the position of the
mid, but you're the extremes. Yeah, that's what we figured it out. Oh, hey, Arch is here. Hello, what's up, Arch? For Norwegian Krona 200. Thank you. The Comic Art Show would be even better. Hey, you should start that. That would be good.
That's cool. Well, it looks like he already has the Arch casts.
Does, but the Comic Art Show, I mean, that's a pretty good name too.
That's pretty good.
About comics, not enough people talk about comics, and I would like to see more people talk about comics, not even just indie comics, even though of course I'm partial to that, and not even just promo shows, but people talking about comics on YouTube in an entertaining way, and there should be more of that. Get this medium out there and convert the masses, just like they've been converted to manga. We must convert them as well.
If only comics had like what video games have on YouTube. You know what I mean? As a medium, so many people can talk about video games. Like,
I know. I think people just aren't doing it right, though. So, by the way, this is a perfect segue into what I've been doing, which is I've been doing more YouTube shorts and drawing videos, and what I've been trying to do, let me just talk about myself as soon as I just promised to promote.
As soon as the show starts. But no, it's cool. You've been doing the YouTube shorts, embracing them fully. They've been going very well. It seems,
I dare say, yes.
I've enjoyed watching the views come in. Like one of them's up to 6,000 freaking views.
Okay, behold. So here's my channelio, and I've been doing shorts. So everyone watching, if you haven't seen, go check it out. Boars? I don't know what that is. The South African term? I'm very confused. I'm only we're not farmers. But yeah, so I had a few other shorts up before where I was just talking about the world of Fiendish, but I figured, well, I want to actually put some effort into my channel now, and I want it to be about comics. And it's really frustrating that very few people seem to have comic channels that actually talk about comics as if the medium is boring or something. It's not. There is so much to talk about. I don't think people just really know how to present it. And I had a hard time figuring it out too, like Bancroft does. Bancroft has a channel that's all about comics. That's his whole presentation. He does a great job. So I was thinking what I could do, and I decided I should do drawing video. So I have a bunch up, and I'll have a lot more. I actually just recorded some more shorts. And what I'm starting to do that has been really successful, I got like 6,000 views on one of my videos this week, was kind of talk about the process and talk about the comic and everything and technique. And there is a way of doing this that is fun. So anyways, everyone go check it out. Give my shorts a like if you might be so kind. I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, Bancroft's been hitting the shorts lately. You've been embracing it. I have like 20 plus topics lined up for shorts on my channel, because like, okay, you have beautiful traditional art that you can film and then like talk about
the artistic process behind it. Whereas, like, if I did that, it'd be like, look, here are some cartoony ass. There's no beautiful detail like in your art. It's kind of like more cartoony.
You could talk about comedy and timing, and there's so many things you can talk about.
No. Here's the thing. We tried to do one creative block episode about comedy. You kind of can't talk about it. It's okay because explaining the joke kills the joke. So if you were to ever give a presentation on comedy, or at least me trying to do it, it just wouldn't. Okay, it wouldn't work because the presentation wouldn't be funny. And if someone isn't laughing whilst you're talking about comedy, then what you're talking about seems inherently nonsense. Comedy is very hard. Talking informatively about comedy would be even harder. I'm not even going to attempt it. But on my shorts, I do want to try and talk about storytelling in general, because like over the last year or two, how long have you been doing Creative Block? Is it nearly 2 years? We're like episode nearly 100.
No. Episode 100. A Creative Block is like 70 something.
Yeah, it's in the 70s.
Yeah, it's like a year and a half. Yeah. Well, look at that. Not bad.
But yeah, I have learned the importance of structure. Like, I have learned that writing kind of isn't just fudging it. You can learn a bunch of tricks.
No, it's not.
But you can learn a bunch of tricks about structure, but you can't just like coldly assemble all of the ideas. You still need that like weird flair, especially with comedy.
Yeah. Well, writing is half logic, half intuition / emotion. So you kind of need equal parts of both. There is a lot of structure that you can learn it by reading a book or like studying clinically movies and really good books. But then the other half comes from emotion. And that's like the talent half. It's just like drawing, honestly. But I think there is a technique to it. It can be learned and improved on. And I think that's also something that people don't really talk about enough in comics, but that's true. If you want to talk about the writing aspect, that would be great.
That's what I want to do on my shorts. I have all the titles and the subjects ready. I've written a couple scripts. I've been sick since we got back from Colombia. I've been sick for like 2 weeks. I was so ready to come back, and like I was gonna stream because guys, we're in like the last week of the campaign. I haven't been able to stream for the last 2 weeks. I've been sick. No one would want to hear it. He has been sick.
He sounded horrible. We did like one creative block episode and you were like
yeah, I have had to mute it while talking. But yeah, in this last week, maybe I can start streaming and this is it. The last week. And you should pull up the campaign just so we can track where we're at the beginning.
I will. I was about to say, speaking of learning structure and storytelling, has it helped you learn how to structure CARNAL better, and has it improved your project, Jake?
Definitely. I am currently on version. I have Irene in this document. I have a document. See, like Irene has like her schizophrenic spreadsheets of like character personalities.
That's normal, right?
I have the most artisanal like revision list of like all of the layouts for this book, all of the storytelling, and the final version, which is being updated now as I draw the final pages, is leaps and bounds better than it was in the beginning, all because of the structural stuff we've learned. And that's what I want to put in the shorts. I'm ready to, because in a short you only have to do like one quick idea and like make it impactful and present it in a nice way. And like I mean, I have like 20 at least, and that's 20 things I didn't really know before doing Creative Block, and that's 20 storytelling tricks that I'm hoping are crammed deep inside CARNAL the Barbarian #1 first entry, the flip side of the coin to Fiendish, the comic you all know and love, the dark fantasy. CARNAL is the comedic fantasy, and you know, one of the things I learned is Even the comedy stuff needs structure. I thought at one point, oh, it's comedy, you just basically constantly do whatever you want. Like, it's funny if you just introduce an element without really like what is it, foreshadowing it or setting it up. Payoffs without setup. I thought, oh, that's like funny. But no. So yeah, look at it. Look at the pages.
Look, and here are the covers that we are having a cover death battle over, and this is mine. This is I guess that's Jake's, whatever. So anyway, everybody go back my cover right now. Oh, I have to pin the link. Okay, link in chat. Yeah, link is in the description, but I shall pin it in chat. So Jake, while everybody stares at the best cover on this campaign, would you want to tell everybody what the CARNAL is about?
Oh, you best cover? What, you put the logo right over the character's eyes? What are you, supposed to be a good artist?
I mean, it's not like that was planned or anything, and it's intentional. And this might it might be a version cover? Am I crazy? Do I remember wrong or no?
I can't remember. I don't know what you just said because Mike Kuhn saved us from how whatever octave that was.
I didn't even go that high. What the fuck, Mike Kuhn? Okay, I said that was intentional. The cover being, I mean, the title being there was planned. Yes. But also, you might make this a virgin cover. We're not sure yet. Is that correct?
Okay. I'll actually. So, as you can see, there is a beautiful shiny logo. We have a stretch goal of 10,000, which I was hoping to get to before the end of the 60 days. Who knows what'll happen this week? But that stretch goal is to get beautiful gold foil logo. Do I have an example around here? I had like a Lady Death cover around. Here we go. Look. When we were visiting. When we were visiting Camel, we went to a comic shop. Oh, look.
Let me full screen you.
No, welcome.
Oh, hey.
You got a new member. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you.
It's okay. Look, how dare you? Yeah, thank you, Alpha, for joining.
Welcome, Alpha. But yeah, so, you know, I picked these up whilst we were visiting Camel in Florida. As we were thumbing through long boxes, which isn't something I've ever really done before, and I found it very fun. It was like gambling.
Oh, it was so much.
It was like a slot machine.
Fun.
It made me realize that long boxes are just a doom scroll of gambling. But yeah, so at 10K, I'm hoping we will get like a gold foil logo. Now, people talk about. How do you make a campaign special? Like, why get it on the campaign? You know, you're gonna be selling the book later. Why would I get it now? Why do I get it early? If I'm thinking that the gold foil logo version, everyone who buys through the campaign would get that, but if there's any of them left, they would be like marked up in price. So it's like getting the special version of the book cheaper. That's what I'm thinking. So yeah, like you're saying, virgin cover, there could be a version of it that doesn't have the gold logo. All of the backers would definitely get the gold logo version.
But yeah, the gold logo will look really good on all three of these covers. It'll look great.
If there was a virgin version of mine, there's just going to be like a huge blank sky above it.
Yeah, blank sky.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you could maybe you can zoom in a bit more. Oh no, that would fuck up like the back part of it though. Nah.
Yeah, they're both wraparounds, the covers. Now there's 3.
Yes.
You can only get the limited to 100 special portrait cover in the Throbbing package. Get your hands on the Throbbing package. Now, that's not a wraparound, but what I'm thinking for the portrait covers is if you on the back cover, it could be the back of the character's head.
Oh yeah, that would be fun.
So it's like they got trapped.
You mentioned that. I think I like those front and back covers where like it's the same scene as front and back. I think Cash Grab had that. So yeah. Yeah, that would be a great idea.
I
Yeah,
always
Cash
think that
Grab
no
1
one ever
had
bothered
that.
doing that. Cash Grab did have that.
No,
You
and
had
it was a whole scene too. It was like the character on a scooter on a sidewalk, and in a bag you could see him from the back, and his butt crack was out and everything.
it would
That
have
was
been
funny.
cool.
Hello.
Hello. It would have been cool if your cover on Cecil's had the back of that, and it was just Cecil's ass hanging out. Wouldn't that
I
have
would
been
have loved to
cool?
draw like a reverse of the explosion, like from inside the building.
Yeah, you could have had the
draw that.
upshot of like Cecil's
And then
ass
down shot.
sandwiched between both the babes' asses, like looking up their skirts. That would have been cool.
That would have been cool. Oh well. Well, if anybody wants to hire me for 2 covers at a time, let me know. I do covers all the time. I am open for commissions. Thank you for the reminder, Alex. I shall pin the link.
Yeah,
And
speaking of flipping and showing reverse shots, Alex is saying, do I have to be the one to ask why Jake's got his camera flipped? This is the truth. Okay, look, I'll go in the settings. This is the true angle. This is the flipped angle. Is it because I have my camera upside down or something? I don't know. There you go. Is that better? Is that better, Alex? We're both facing the campaign now.
Oh, this is flipped though, because the CARNAL thingy-majig, it's thingy-majig banner. I'm smart, guys. Is the text is flipped? So on the stream.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, now it's back to normal. Yeah, I don't know, Alex. Alex, the truth is I use OBS for my camera, and I flip it and rotate it. I'm currently hiding some secret art that I may be showing off on the stream today.
Oh, all right. We shall take a look at that as Oh, you are hiding it. Okay. Yeah, I pinned the link to this campaign, CARNAL the Barbarian 1. First entry is the chapter title, and the link is in the description and in the chat. So everyone, go check this out right now. And I saw Alex also posted another link to sign up for Michael Rushbrook's Dark Moon Saga.
Yes.
Definitely go do that. That project looks awesome. Michael Rushbrook, as most of you might know, is the artist on Fiendish 2.5, and he basically does covers and fan arts for everything. He's regular in Creative Block. He did fan art for Creative Block. I mean, he's just super prolific. He has a wonderful style. It reminds me of FMA, and his personal project. He's finally doing a personal comic project. Is this Dark Moon Saga? So everyone, go sign up and go check it out. I'm very excited to see this happen.
Yeah, well done on finally getting a sign up. As soon as you get a sign up, that's when you learn how hard it is to get people to sign up for stuff. I managed to claw my way to 200 signups before CARNAL went live, and yeah, it was very hard fought. And all of those people that signed up, they get the special trading card drawn by you, no less.
Drawn by me.
Yeah, so
I'm very flattered.
Sign up to Rushbrook's sign up, because I'm sure there'll be something cool. You get cool stuff for signing up usually, so you want to get on those lists early so you can just forget about it, and then you get the cool bonus one day. I don't think your sign up card is like on the campaign.
Oh, I guess not. You put it in the sign up page, but it's not on the campaign. I mean, I guess it's all right. Like if you signed up, you already got it.
No. I have the file. I have a few images set aside, ready for the stream to show off. Okay, here it is.
Okay, Victor. No, Michael Rushbrook, not Alex VRB. Alex VRB is also a regular on Creative Block, and he is here dropping links, and we appreciate him. Thank you very much, Alex.
He is the meme master.
He is indeed. Here you go. There's a little hedgehog that I drew.
There you go.
That little guy.
If you were on the CARNAL sign up list, and there's like 200 of you out there that were, so you will get this trading card for free. I'm going to print it on uncoated paper so it feels like the original little sketch card that you did. Yeah, so you will get this beautiful hedgy as a free gift, and that's gonna be. I'm really digging the collector's cards thing. That is going to be like 1 of 9 of the sign up series. So every campaign will have like a free sign up card, and I'm gonna make them a set. It's not just going to be, because I love the trading cards people do, but they always feel really nebulous and kind of pointless when it's just a card and it's not like a numbered part of a set. Like, so the sign up cards are gonna be part of a set. So anyone that was signed up, you are one of like a small number of people that will be able to even have the chance at collecting the full sign up set.
All right, not bad. Yeah, we should definitely go into more detail about what you're doing with the trading cards. But I want to cover the perks, and then the perks will be a great segue to talk about the trading cards.
Okay.
And then we can show everybody what that's all about. But first, real quick, Alex posted links to Nosferatu by Per Bergo, aka Narwhal. Thank you for the links. Our co-host on Creative Block, and also Psycho Slumber, and that is the Lost Pages and Kill Journal crossover by Zaid Comics. Phil, who is also our co-host on Creative Block. So thank you for the links, Alex. Much appreciated. And also a link to my website. Thanks. Go check it out and buy all my merch. I need the money. finishcomic.com. Thank you. I should show up the website, but I'll do that later. Yeah, I touched up the website. I changed some things. I made it prettier. And I added
when does a week pass by that you don't update your website?
When I'm traveling for a month and I'm, living it big in Colombia. Yeah.
Did you really not update it whilst I bet you procrastinated once and still updated it whilst you were in Colombia?
No, I actually didn't. I'm not that obsessive about the website. It's just, I'll update it every month or two, and that's a lot though, because I do upkeep it, and I'm also, I have the blog. I do post on the blog, so yeah. Anyways, check it out, finishcomic.com. Let us go back to the campaign. I think that covers it. Did I miss any chats or anything? No. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. Real quick question. Deathbringer asked when I'll release a campaign. They've read the first issue of Phoenix on Global Comics and would like to read the whole series in physical. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Yes. Global Comics is an awesome platform. Everyone, go check it out. I have Phoenix 1, 2, and 2.5 on Global Comics. So just go to phoenixcomic.com and if you hit read the comic, there are links to the Global Comic pages right there. So you can read the comics digitally, or you can also order the physical books on the store. So Deathbringer, if you want to order Chapter 2 and 2.5, you can order them on the store at fiendishcomic.com. But to answer your question, Fiendish Chapter 3 will be launching. I'm aiming for spring or summer. I was going to launch it later to have more work done, but now I'm thinking of pulling it up a little earlier. I'm not sure, but it will be spring-ish 2025. So and if you follow my shorts and stuff, I'm working on pages, you can follow the progress there. But yeah, thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoyed the book. Yeah,
go to the store and get it. I have my Fiendish books right here. I have my 2.5 here. I really liked this cover, so
I like that cover too.
I got this one. I took the main one out of its thing to read it, but I have all the covers.
Yeah, those are campaign exclusives. Yeah, my campaign covers are campaign exclusive. So, and then I have a permanent cover for the market afterwards. Okay, back to CARNAL.
Yes.
Let's look at the perks. Let's go.
Okay.
Starting with the throbbing.
Starting with the only perk worth its salt. You can get your hands on the throbbing package. Why would you get your hands on anything else? But
oh god,
it's a huge package, but it's currently 10% off.
It is indeed. What do we get in the throbbing package?
Okay. The throbbing package is the you won't miss out on anything bundle. Like even when it comes to stretch goals, some of them are only including a perk for the package. So yeah, it has all the covers. So it has my cover, it has the main cover, Irene's beautiful cover, and it has the portrait cover. It's the only way to get that. It also has a copy of Sketchy Starts in there, which it's Sketchy Starts 1. Where the heck is my old one? Hold on. I had one around here. Where is it?
They changed the drop down thing. That's helpful because Indiegogo's drop down selection was really confusing before, at least on the back end.
By turning it into a grid. I wonder if they if I'd added more options, if it would be a drop down and not a grid. But yeah, look, those options right there, they're for the sketch cards. So you also get a piece of original art with the throbbing package. It is trading card 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 5. It is directly in the middle of the set. Everything on the campaign, it comes with a free collector's card, and only the throbbing package, the big bundle, comes with the card that's right in the middle of the set, which is the sketch card. And like all of the cards will have artwork printed on the back, so they'll be numbered 1 to 9, and they'll make a proper set, and the sketch card goes right in the middle. But yeah, other than the covers and the original art, you get the Seedling Queen pin. Now your audience loves pins.
Hi, audience.
You know, you're a pin aficionado. This is the one that came with. This came with 2.5. You even have the double back, and you have the gold.
So it's like almost 3 inches. That's what she said. Which is also available on the website, by the way. Hint, hint. But yeah.
So the Seedling Queen pin is another collector's enamel pin. And just to prove that I know what I'm doing with pins and enamel items, I have, on the last campaign, we did this. We did the blue Dick X keychain. Here we go.
There you go. Yeah. So you've made more than just that. You made like little hedgehog pins, but man, enamel pins are such good products to make. I like stickers. I like nice vinyl stickers as well, but you can get so much out of these enamel products because you have a keychain right there, so you don't have to make a pin. You can make a keychain. You can make bottle openers and just all kinds of other knickknacks. And I actually made a pendant for Fiendish 2.5. Actually, it's right here. Hold on.
Show it off.
Right. Yeah, it's this. This is actually an item from the story. It's a pin. I'm not gonna take it off. It's gonna be a pain. But it's a item that Casimir, my main character, wears. So it's manufactured like an enamel pin, but I put it on a necklace. So, anyways, these are really fun products to make.
Go full screen on me again for just a sec. I didn't realize that the same weapon is in the background. Wait a minute.
Hey.
There we go. Yes, this is a weapon that gets revealed later. This is some early artwork that I put on a banner.
Sorry,
it's very blue and very veiny. So it's
I wonder what that is.
No one knows what it is.
No one knows.
But you can still get this as an add-on. It was on our first campaign that we did. That was like a preview book. I have a copy right here.
Oh, let's go back.
But yeah, so this
camera
is like
flipped. Can I flip your camera? Because I can't do it
correct.
on my end.
Look, it says
CARNAL.
No. What?
It's mirrored on the look on YouTube.
What? That doesn't make any sense, though. Hold on. That doesn't make any sense. That makes no sense. No, I mirrored it. Wait, am I mirrored back again? Well,
you need to unmirror it.
I just unmirrored it, right?
No, nothing happened. It's on StreamYards.
No, wait. Let me see. Let me go into OBS.
Oh God.
And let me go transform
Jake,
or whatever.
go to StreamYards in your settings.
I
There's
did.
a mirror my camera.
I did. I've just been turning it on and off, and it didn't do nothing. Transform, flip horizontal. Is it working now?
Yes, it's working now. Well done. Okay, let's go
There
back
you
to
go. Yeah, StreamYard's official
comments in
setting.
the chat. What's up, Phil? I'm glad you're here watching us have technical difficulties. It's not like we've been streaming for years and years or anything.
Yeah.
Hi,
Yeah,
Jim.
this was preview book campaign. Now, the reason why I bring this up, this is Sketchy Start 0, the ultimate collector's item. If you go to the throbbing package.
Let's see. There you go.
Yeah. So the book right in the middle of those three at the top, that is number 1. This is 0 that I have in my hand, but yeah, on this campaign, you can get Sketchy Starts number 1, which is basically it presents the entirety of the first book in layout form, and the final pages are already different to these layouts.
Hold on, let me full screen you so people can see. Okay, so this book is essentially a preview book and a sketchbook for the project combined. And it's not a preview, it's a preview of the unfinished pages, basically the layouts, and you have character designs and process work and guest art as well. And if I'm understanding correctly, you're planning on having a Sketchy Starts book with every single CARNAL main book, right? So you have this sketchbook, process book, along with a main CARNAL book. And this right here that you're holding is the number 0 because it came out before the number 1. But now you're on the campaign. The new books are CARNAL number 1 and Sketchy Starts 1. And you can also get 0 if you back the throbbing package.
You can get this as an add-on. We have a few left, so you can get 0 as an add-on. But yeah, if you get the throbbing package, you basically get the side book, which is the kind of like you'll see the whole book will be in layout form, and there'll be character designs as well. So, in fact, if I show this, and then I have the file pulled up because I've been drawing the final versions of the pages, and I have the legit version of this opening spread. So here is the layout version that you can get in Sketchy Starts 1. There we go.
There's the final line art, which, by the way, YouTube, nothing is showing. Everything is technically covered, by the way. Okay, all right. So back to
look, you can see how much it changed from like the rough layouts, all the detail that got added. So like up here they're like coming through a hole on some kind of rope ladder, but then if you switch over to the like finished version, look, it's they blasted open a whole wall, and he's like climbing down the wall over here. Here you go. Yeah, so there's like a bigger shot. It's not like a tiny hole anymore. And yeah, so you get to see how all of the pages looked when they were kind of in their writing form, before they got this kind of like final inked treatment.
Things have changed so much. I mean, having seen the layouts from the beginning, basically, it has evolved so much. And even if you buy Sketchy Start 0 and you look at how CARNAL 1 turned out, the difference is really interesting, as you can see the improvement. And even as you're inking pages, I can see you're tweaking things, streamlining the humor and all that. So I love seeing process stuff. I think a lot of artists or even just comic fans like seeing process work. So it is great. It's great that you have this as an option.
Yeah, you can see the pages before they were cool.
Well, I wouldn't say that. Process work is cool too, but there you go. That is throbbing package. All 3 campaign covers and the Sketchy Start 1. You get a sketch card, and you get an enamel pin, and also all the trading cards. And so every perk on the campaign has a trading card that comes for free with it. But for Throbbing Package, you get all the trading cards. Is that right?
Yeah. You get everything with the Throbbing Package except for like t-shirts, all of the stretch goal stuff. The one thing we haven't mentioned is the standee. So you get the 2 little kind of like merchandise items. You get the enamel pin, and the 3 character standee. And Comics Legend is in the chat asking, will original art be added to the campaign? So the Throbbing Package, you get an original art piece as the inked, like, hand-drawn card in the middle of the set. I do have 1 piece of original art that I could add, but I don't know if I should add it.
Why not?
Like, so if you go to just the sketchy starts and not the Throbbing Package one on the perk.
Okay. This one?
Yeah. So oh well.
No, not that.
There was no option. Okay.
Hold on. There's no option.
I'll share it on my end instead. But yeah, so this is the cover to that side book, Sketchy Starts. I did physically draw this, so I do have this cover to add to put on the campaign. I think I even left it at yours. I think it's on the desk.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
well, that's being commandeered now.
Are you gonna steal it? You're gonna steal the cover?
Yeah, I'm stealing it. That's mine now. No, you should put it on the campaign, sell it, make money.
Okay. I could put this up. I mean, I could. I don't know if I can put it up right now, but
Alex says the preview book is well done, probably overkill. Alex wants your art. We'll talk later. We'll talk.
You're gonna mule it out to Alex. It's like just
hey, no, never. Alex.
So yeah, because I don't think I brought it back with me. So on this cover, you see how it's drawn in pencil. I actually drew that isn't assembled from different art or digitally added. I used black pencil crayon to do that on paper.
Oh yeah, that was a really cool effect. See all the cool things you can do with original art. It's wonderful.
Okay, I swear that it is in the drawer in the other room. You could probably go get it. I don't know if you want to leave. Go get it. I think
I'm trying to run a stream. Oh my gosh.
Fine.
But
yeah,
let's finish.
Like I know that Bancroft, he has put like original artwork up on his campaigns. And Phil does sketch cards to like art cards for his. I basically thought I'd put it in the Throbbing Package, so like everyone who gets a Throbbing Package will get a piece of original art.
All right.
But yeah, other than that, I do have that cover, but it hasn't been up on the campaign yet.
Okay. Shall we well, so the Throbbing Package is the featured perk because you can get an absolute motherload of stuff for only $170, which is that's a lot. That's a lot of stuff, and not the monetary amount, which is not that much for like how many books is that? That's 4 books, 2 merchandise items, and a sketch card and a bunch of trading cards. So I think that's a steal, and that's what the campaign is geared towards. So yeah, I would say if you could afford it, definitely get that perk. I think that's a great looking and very well structured perk right there. And everything else these are the items individually, except for the shirts that you already have in the Throbbing Package, right?
Yeah, basically everything on the list you get in the package. Cool. Including all of the cards that come with them. So I know people enjoy trading cards, collector's cards. I thought that I would basically give a different card away with each item on the campaign for free. So if you get the package, you get all of them. But yeah, so if you click on the hard enamel pin for the Seedling Queen, it'll say.
I think it's gonna take me through to back it.
That's okay. You can like undo, but it'll list everything that's in the perk, I think.
Oh, it does. Yeah. Okay. Let me go to that page. Here we go.
No, it doesn't. Does it not? Oh, no. Details. You have to click details.
Okay, I'm not gonna do that right now.
Okay. But yeah, so on that pin, there's the Seedling Queen and the Seed Shaman. You get
never mind. Okay. This is a pain. Okay. I was trying to make sure I didn't dox myself. So.
But look, you get 2 trading cards. You get the Seedling Queen and the Seed Shaman one.
With Yay! That. No, that's a cool idea. Having the trading cards with every perk and you also have stretch goal trading cards, but that's different. You have the perk trading cards and the stretch goal trading cards. So,
yeah.
Lots of trading cards with this campaign.
And yeah, if you actually, we can, there is artwork for them on the, if we go back and scroll down, there should be like a graphic for the set.
Where?
If you scroll down on the campaign page.
Oh, right, all the way down.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, look at that.
There we go.
See if I can zoom in.
Basically the yellow set on the left, they're all cards. Some of them yet to be revealed that come with every item on the campaign. The 3 at the bottom come with the standee. So anyone that has a standee, you get like the 3 trading cards of the characters featured on it. But yeah, and then on the right, you have all the stretch goal cards, and they come free to every backer. And right now we've unlocked 2 of them. The main set has like characters from the world, and the stretch goal set is all of the significant items. So yeah, currently every backer is going to get the block pregnancy test and Truffles Club, and there is a whole set of those to be unlocked as we smash through the goals, of which we're already past like 3 of them, 3 or 4 goals.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, let's see. You have the stretch goals. Oh, never mind. Let me do this actually. Switch over to another screen if that helps. Appreciate Jake for adding cursor start reaction. Things that are going to get clipped.
A closer look at those cards is over here.
Oh, there you go. Okay, I was trying to switch to another window to show them, but never mind. There we go. Ooh, yeah, very nice. Hey, that's a nice graphic.
Thank you. I thought I'd lay it all out. The edge of the cards won't actually be shiny like that. That's their sheen, the gold for the characters and the yeah. But no, it's fun. I love having full sets of trading cards.
You know, if you wanted to, you could make them spot foil. That would cost a lot more. But yeah, you can make trading cards spot foil, like spot gold and spot silver.
I think you can do like pearlescent too, which isn't full on foil.
Yeah. That's the whole card though. But you can get spot gold, like UV effects on trading cards as well.
Like, I imagine if you could randomly, if you made some of them foil and then like everyone who got one, you could like randomly put a handful of them in as like the foil versions of the same card.
Oh yeah. Yeah, why does the perks? Okay, Indiegogo's been weird. Now the perks are on the side instead of at the top. I don't know. It's been switching back and forth for me, and it's very confusing. But FK322 gifted 5 memberships. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Excellent. Who got him?
Yeah.
Let's see. Who got him? Mr.
Oh, can we see? I never check. But congrats to everybody who got them.
Mr. Me, Eric the Guapo, JP Taylor, Judd Goswick, and Rage the Illusion.
Congrats, everyone, and thank you for the memberships. So just to reiterate, these are the trading card stretch goals. At 8K, so we've hit 7K. At 8K, the next one is the CARNAL Bracers item trading card. So that's what we're gunning for right now.
Yeah.
Right over here.
If you are considering backing, I know we haven't talked about the characters of the story much, and it's been like very product focused, but you will enjoy this book. You should head over, check out the campaign. And yeah, if we can get, we're currently trying to get to 90 backers, and I think we're only a couple away. But yeah, so the next goal, if we manage to get to it, you get another free trading card, which are CARNAL's magical braces. It's funny, like talking about storytelling and how to CARNAL always had these gold braces, right? And they were just there the whole time. I thought it would be cool if instead of just having them, like he obtains them in the first issue. So you have that feeling of your main character kind of like leveling up and finding their gear. Like I know in Fiendish 2, like you have a whole thing of Casimir getting new cleavers.
Well, I have item cards as well, but I tend to only do them for magical items like the alchemy bombs in the book and stuff. But well, yeah, I guess his bracers are magical items. So yeah, it's a great idea to have. You can make trading cards not just of characters and their stats, like base stats, like a couple of lines. I stat mine out in a full character sheet and a full playable item stats and stuff, or if it's a monster, everything in Pathfinder. So my trading cards have Pathfinder stats, but it doesn't have to be that, and it doesn't have to be just characters. You can make creature cards and even location cards, I think. And what's interesting is if you hide bonus information in the trading cards that aren't in the book, that's like, you don't need to know this, but it's really cool if you had this extra info. So yeah, I like that kind of stuff.
But yeah, like but in Fiendish 2, like you have your characters gearing up, like they get their, like Casimir gets new cleavers during the story, right?
Yeah, he does. He lost his old weapon, so he levels up with his new cleavers. They're not magical, but they're like just, you know, cool actual war weapons, whatever.
Yeah, I kind of real like seeing the especially in a fantasy, if the group's supposed to feel like a party that's gearing up, like playing Pathfinder, you'll get cool shit and your character will be able to equip it.
It is. It's like magical loot. It is just like Pathfinder. So, well, we both play Pathfinder, so I think this is how our brain has been trained to work. Well, it's a fantasy, and as the character progresses through this fantasy adventure, they get more gear, and you need the info cards for all this gear. Anyone who plays fantasy games knows how this works.
So yeah, that's kind of what all the stretch goal cards are. They're kind of like if it was a world and there were little video game gear items and that you can pick up, and they have like bits of like so you've never played a Dark Souls game, have you?
No, but wasn't that what Camel was playing when we visited him?
Yeah, he was.
Was it our? It looked cool.
He might have been playing. He might have been playing Elden Ring. I'm not sure, but yeah. So
no, it was Dark Souls. Elden Ring is the he was playing Dark Souls.
I mean, it's the same. You know, it's made by the same people, right? It's the same.
I know,
thing.
but you guys said Elden Ring is like the easier one.
Elden Ring is definitely the normie Dark Souls. Yeah, Comics Legend says Dark Souls is forgiving, unforgiving. Dark Souls is amazing.
When I heard you guys explain the death mechanics, I'm like, wow, I thought the whole point of video games was so you can die as many times as you want. Guess not.
Bancroft says Camel was playing with his dingling. We didn't see any of that. We didn't.
What? What is that?
But yeah, it was okay. It was funny when we went to visit Camel because Irene has never. She doesn't play video games, right?
I don't.
So, but Camel was playing Dark Souls, so we were like explaining how Dark Souls works about the death loop and everything.
And then he jumped off the side of a castle and died, and demonstrated the death loop.
It was
great.
He was trying to. The game is very unforgiving. To get to a certain area, you sometimes have to do like rolls and stuff at the perfect time. But yeah.
I think I would like that game, but I don't have time for video games, guys.
Maybe at some point I can force you, if we can turn it into
force her to play games.
Okay. If we can turn it into content, then maybe I can force you to play Dark Souls for a video or something.
Okay, if I feel like I'm making a couple of dollars off of it, then I love money. Then I would be more incentivized to play games on stream. And you can all laugh at me because I will.
We gotta ask the chat. Would you like to see videos where Irene is forced to play a video game to see how terrible she would be? Starting with Dark Souls.
I'm making it a poll right now. Dark Souls stream with Irene, yes, no. I mean, they're gonna vote yes because they want to see me make a fool of myself.
It will not. It wouldn't be a stream. Okay. Yeah, Victor's saying live stream. See, live stream. It would add too much. I'm thinking let's play. FK says do a poll. But yeah, we could do.
Oh, there you go. I forgot where the poll option was. All right, start a poll. Do
some pre-recorded videos of you playing. Call it Rini Plays. Yeah, and fill it full. But yeah, we could do an actual, like, an effort put into it let's play thing. Yeah, a video question mark, something that isn't could do pre-recorded clips. This is what I'm kind of thinking. If I can manage to get her to do it, is like an edited let's play style video. And like if we talk about hypotheticals or whatever, or we could add in edits, like proper edits. Like
poll is up. Let us know. Watch me butcher Dark Souls and let's play. Yes, no. Please vote, everybody.
Well, I get to vote. I get to vote.
No, it won't be a live stream. Good point. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm down for it. It sounds like fun. And most of what I've heard about Dark Souls is, oh, it's so hard, and also it's kind of like Berserk, which I'm down with that. I don't know why people say that, but I like Berserk.
It's trying to get everyone to vote a certain way.
The chat. No.
The reason I bring Dark Souls up to begin with is a lot of people love the world building and storytelling in that, but it's kind of drip fed through descriptions of like items. So it's not the item cards that people get as stretch goals. It's not just like, here's a card. You could totally use them for storytelling, like with the information that you can put on the back, right? Like in a Dark Souls-esque way.
Yeah, that's true. Speaking of, I'll go get my training cards right.
Well, I have some of them right here. You gonna talk about your cards? Wait a minute.
Yeah.
She's away, but I can do this. I'm allowed. No! I have power of attorney on this show. Are you not allowed to show the backs of these things on stream because they're like backer only info?
I mean, I wasn't showing them, but I mean, at this point, it's been like 3 years, so why not?
Well, they can't read this. The back of it. Look, this one's an item, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, go. This is definitely Fiendish 2.5 lore. In fact,
that's fun. I actually don't have that card with me. It's with RJ in Arkansas.
You don't have it.
So you have it. I have maybe I have like 1 or 2 buried somewhere. But there you go. Those are my cards.
I was inspired by your Wraith item card, and I wanted to make item cards too.
Oh, I was very proud of that. Yes, I do have Wraith item cards. But also, I wanted to mention that these are from Fiendish 1. So these are the older ones. I do plan to eventually sell them in like a little package on the store. So like when I amass enough of these cards, you can just buy them as like maybe a character pack and an item pack and a monster pack. But anyways, so You can't really read them, so here they are. Look, mini character sheets that I spent forever designing to make sure all the info was structured and could fit on the back. But these are playable character sheets. This is all the info that you need to, if you know what you're doing with Pathfinder D&D, you can just use all this info. HP, AC, level, stats, fort, or all your saves, everything is there. I have traits for people who play Pathfinder, some extra abilities, and in the character traits and extra abilities, I have some info that is hidden. If you know Pathfinder, then you'll know what some of the traits mean, and this is kind of hidden character info that if you do play the game and get the trading cards, then you will know that regular readers wouldn't know about. So that's fun. In my opinion, I like seeing people hide bonus info, so that's what I did.
Yeah, you can do a little storytelling. Like you have abilities for the Octo card. Humans +2, animals +4. So you're just saying that he's a hunter that also kills other humans sometimes.
Yeah, well, so that's the thing in Pathfinder, because Casimir, Iskul, and Octo are all rangers, but they're different types of rangers. And rangers in Pathfinder have favored enemy bonuses, which means towards a specific. It's a great class. We joke that they're required to be racist, basically, because you have to pick a specific species or a type of creature that you get stacking bonuses on as you level up, and you can get like a shit ton of bonuses. Like everything else, like you just fight normally. But if I really hate I don't know, tieflings, then I get like +10 on everything against tieflings, not just attack and damage, but like tracking and diplomacy checks, and they're just really strong against certain types of creatures. So anyways, that's what that is. And you can see in the extra info, part of the character's personality is revealed in their focused enemies. Like Casimir has outsider evil as a focused enemy. Focused terrain is forest. It's called focused terrain because he's a specific type of ranger. He's a woodland skirmisher. He's not a standard ranger. Anyways, nerding out a little bit.
The viewers are going up while listening to you talk about the Pathfinder stats on you. So don't stop.
Oh wait, yes. It was. I was okay. Usually people don't like me going on and talking about stats forever, but hey, since people like it today, I will continue.
Yeah, but
I have a.
Go on.
Okay, continue.
Go on.
Go. I was just gonna say that I actually have custom info here as well. That is not like Pathfinder custom, but me and my GM, who's also my colorist, we custom built races and items, and we build all the characters in Pathfinder. Like it's not that hard to like build a character or even a monster in Pathfinder, but we actually customize the human build, the human racial build for Pathfinder because of the magic system in Fiendish. So in Fiendish, the humans have elemental magic and it's innate. They're born with it. So we figured it has to be a trait that is chosen at character creation. So we customized the human build, and you can see that over here. So you can kind of see the planar is called a, and you can see all the elements that each character resonates with, which like I don't go through that info in the story and explain it. It's just like, well, certain characters obviously are more earthy, or like if they learn magic, they would cast fire magic and shit like that. But in the cards, you can see that info before it's revealed in the books.
So yeah, so CARNAL the Barbarian, the book that we're promoting tonight, I've wanted to take as almost an artisanal approach to the world building that Irene does for Fiendish, but in a comedy, which doesn't sound like it would really mix. But okay, look, it's a comedic book. And it's a fan servicey book, right? So people usually the whole aim of CARNAL was to do a high effort fan servicey book or a high effort comedy book. So the Blorks as a race there are so many details to their race. Like, they're like a custom fantasy race. Like, they have their own weird reproductive cycle that I'm not going to get into because it gets revealed as the book goes on.
It'll be a surprise. No, it makes sense when you read it, though. High effort comedy. Yeah, continue. It works.
Like, so I could pretty much do the same thing as you with these cards, with my own cards. Like, they're not just dumb characters and made up one-off joke things. Like, I have tried to think through this world and like the races. Like, these are blorks, they're blue orcs. Like, okay, you get the surface level joke of ha blue orc, I get it, but like their social hierarchy, their reproductive cycle, their like, okay, they are born like fully formed as adults and they only take a month to gestate in a weird alien like fucking spawn room that if you were playing like an FPS, it would be like the final level where you're in the blork spawning chamber. But yeah, so like they basically get born from a freaking a weird birthing pod, fully formed, already with like a social hierarchy. They're a weird race.
That's great.
Like,
no, that's great. That's great that you're revealing that too, because now you know. Yeah, it's comedy, and I think there's maybe a little bit of, I don't want to say prejudice, but yes, there is, because I have that bit of assumption as well when I see a comedy that it's low effort, like it's there to make you laugh, but that doesn't mean comedy doesn't mean it's necessarily low effort. You can have deep world building and still a funny story and funny presentation. I
like a world where there are like rules to the world, but the rules themselves are retarded. Like, okay, there is if we were to sit here and talk about magic systems, there is a detailed, well thought out magic system in CARNAL's world, but like it's all based on being horny. Like, it's high effort, but the concept is kind of retarded. Like, okay,
CARNALcomic.com, everyone. Back this book now. It's on Indiegogo. Go back in now.
There is a type of magic, like, so I wanted to make it video gamey in a way that's fun. So like there's a lot of isekai stuff, and they usually have fun making their rule systems of their worlds video gamey. I did want to have that layer to it. So like you just have the idea of different classes, right? And people end up being put in certain classes. I don't think you would, like, maybe in the Fiendish world you would put them into classes for the trading cards, but it's not like Casimir would call himself a hunter or an adventurer. But like in CARNAL's world, in CARNAL's world, people have like set careers and they kind of have to stick to their career, otherwise they kind of end up like turning into a homeless person. There is a system in place keeping people having to maintain their role, their class, and one of the magic classes is called an edgelord, and an edgelord an edgelord gains magic, like amasses magical power by, you know what edging is, guys. You know, it's when you get basically blue balled, and there is no finality. You are tantalized without finality. So there's a whole class called edgelords.
I'm sorry.
They get magical power by edging, but then when they use, they only have like a limited stock of like pent up like, okay, imagine oh my god, hold the book, TMI, too much. Okay, TMI would
you should have called the bonus to extra sketchy stars books TMI.
This side book should be called Too Much Information.
Yeah. Oh, if you're gonna do a line art only version, you should have like with a notated line art only version. Call it TMI.
I know there's already a book out there that calls the line art edition the Drained edition, but it would kind of be funny.
Oh my god!
If it was the Balls Drained edition, yeah. The edgelords have a horny meter. Okay, they have like a pent up meter, you know.
Dear Lord.
So
Well,
that's just one of the classes. Like, that can be okay. There is a concept. There was like a comedic concept in fantasy where basically you can have women that have like scantily clad with like magical armor, but basically the armor rating is like higher based on how more revealing it is. You know what I mean? Like people would complain like, oh, how does that provide any armor? It's a bikini. But someone could be powered up by how skimpy their armor is because there's like a tantalizing level that boosts their abilities.
It could have a distraction factor.
It could.
Sure.
Yeah, like,
or
okay.
It could be a magical force field. There is so when you design when you stat magical armor, you can add things like that. It makes complete sense.
Exactly. Alex is saying, oh, so there could be female edgelords. For edgelords, there's a certain part of the body that becomes now. While you were talking about Pathfinder, the viewers went up. Now we've been talking about being an edgelord.
And the viewers are going down. Usually this works the other way around. The nerdy tabletop gaming stuff makes people go away. But
yeah,
now that, okay.
The
I guess
clothing is stronger than magical armor. Exactly.
The less clothing is that makes sense, yeah. It's like
exactly.
Kill la Kill is awesome.
With the life fibers.
Have you seen Kill la Kill?
Have I seen Kill la Kill?
You must have seen it, yeah.
So when I was watching, obviously I liked the titillation in Kill la Kill, but one of the things I loved about that is they made an animation style that was fun but seemed like less effort to do it. Like they literally have characters jiggling around on screen where it's like one pose, right?
Yeah, honestly, it was a very simple animation style, but they went all out for specific scenes. Went like the Sakuga scenes, the fight scenes, but then you had on purpose they could have very limited animation for the comedic parts. If you've seen it, you know what I mean. It's very clever. They stylized it right.
You know, we had linking back to this animation style. Like I've done some animation on the YouTubes. And I tried to make a style that was easy to pull off, but you still had a really good range of like shot choice and expressive. Like a lot of animation nowadays where they're trying to be super cheap with it, it'll be like flat. Did you know Family Guy is hand animated? It's not puppets.
No, I didn't know. Huh.
Like, it's
kind of old, so that makes sense.
It looks like flat and puppety, but yeah, a lot of stuff now is done in like harmony with
it
puppets
is so
and stuff.
Yeah. When I worked on Archer, I mean it's obvious with Archer and most of the shows that studio makes, but it was everything is puppet animation, but it's not like
Did she die for everyone or just me?
Oh no! Okay, when did I cut out? When did I cut out?
You said
what did you guys hear?
Archer is puppety.
Okay, yeah. So on Archer, I was going to talk about how on Archer the characters were puppet. That was puppet animation too, which seems obvious. But it didn't. It looked like there were still a lot of angles because what they would do is, and in the After Effects file for every character, you would have like front view, side view, back view, quarter view, and then like 5 views in between. It was basically like a file with the characters 360 all around, and every arm in every angle. Honestly, when I looked at it, I was like, why not just draw it? But it does make the production a little more straightforward in other ways. Anyhow, a lot of puppet animation nowadays, all the stuff that's actually hand drawn is like sent to Korea and shit. Not a lot of hand drawn stuff done in America.
No, they have pretty intricate puppets. Like I mean, Rick and Morty is all puppet animation. But they put a lot of effort into like probably constantly rebuilding the puppets for like different shots and different costumes and stuff. But the reason why I even bring this up, Comics Legend says, oh God.
Sorry.
Wait.
I'll go back to it.
We're bleeding viewers. No, we went back up one, Alex. We're okay.
We went back. I have to talk about Pathfinder, quick.
Talk about sorcerer archetypes. I
actually can, but I won't. I actually can because I statted out Ragna and I had to study casters, multi-classing casters, but I will refrain. Go ahead, Jake.
Yeah, Comics Legend says, have you done any storyboarding for CARNAL Barbarian? So, no, I do want to. We talked about Camel earlier. Camel has done some really good animated trailers for his stuff. There was a really cool Boots and Heels trailer he did. Pedro Ang animated it. So, I do have some animation dreams for CARNAL. One animation dream, a trailer that is animated in the Jackoff style, where each shot is redrawn, but it's limited animation and there's maybe a couple of poses. So it will feel like very cinematic, but it's not going to have the flowy animation. It would still feel a little bit like a still shot with a little bit of motion. But I have a plan for CARNAL, and I can reveal like a little bit of behind the scenes. So I am preparing all of the artwork it layered so that I can eventually do an animated version of the story. Not animated as in the characters be running around, but it's basically taking the artwork made for the pages, but they're kind of like designed where they can be very simply animated, put with music, and put with potentially voice acting. Well, JW Lanning says like a motion comic. I think motion comics are super lame. I want to do something a bit better than that. The motion comic.
Not just motion. Well, motion comics I think there's a lot of the idea of bringing a comic to the screen in a way with motion. That's in itself a great idea because that makes the comic more accessible, but the way most motion comics have been done isn't really that appealing. I think it sounds like what you're doing is more engaging. It's more of a I don't think animating the characters themselves is that necessary. I think the idea of having sound effects and just moving the panels around, making it easier to read, it's like a motion comic, but way better than what most.
Yeah, JD Lanning is saying like an animatic. Exactly.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly.
Even Comics Legend, when he was asking this question, he said animatic. Like, yeah, I'm a big fan of Futurama. I would buy all the DVDs, and they'd have like deleted scenes that were just at the animatic stage. I kind of feel like if you can make just polished an animatic that is polished art, that's kind of a perfect sweet spot for people on our level to make animations of our stuff. Like if you have good sound design with that, like soundscapes and good voice acting and music, like that is the sweet spot, and that's kind of what I want to do. The reason why I even bring it up that I have stuff to show is this is the work that's going into that. This is are you okay with me showing? I've got some artwork to show off.
Well, yeah, as you already share it, but yes, go ahead. But no, this
So-
is really cool, and it's not too spoilery. So this
No.
is this is cool. Show it.
This is I've been pulling back pages and not sharing as much. I was sharing a lot on Twitter, but like they just got spoilery for punchlines for the comedy. But yeah, so this is a double page spread that I'm currently working on in Clip Studio. So if I want to eventually do like an animatic version of this, you can't just have this one piece of art, because you need to fade stuff in and move stuff around. So like there are how do I turn all this off?
Million and one layers.
It's way too many layers. You can see me. Look at these. Look at this scroll on the side here. It's like 10 million freaking layers. I think I turn off this folder. Okay. Oh, and this one. Uh-oh. There he is. Get rid of him. So yeah, like just for that splash screen, there is a whole there's a whole background
Very nice.
drawn like for that one.
And you're gonna have
page.
You're going to have all that colored and finished. So you're drawing behind and drawing outside of the borders of almost every panel and every page. So the panels and the art can be moved around and restructured when you're done, right?
Yep. So it'll be able to, I'll be able to like have a camera motion that maybe like pulls up from here, and then the panels will kind of like slide in. Stuff like that. I really want to make the CARNAL as multimedia as I can while still just at this level. Like people can let their dreams run away from them a bit, but if you be clever about it, there's stuff you can do even at just kind of like indie, like one-man band level stuff. But yeah.
GW Learning says, wouldn't you want the scenes at 16:9 aspect ratio? Not necessarily. Not necessarily, because it's not that it's going to be an animatic, like a real for a movie screen, right? We're not turning it into an anime. It's still something that might be you can read on a phone or on a website, but the concept of an animatic is being added to the production of this comic. Does that make sense? It sounds like a lot of like business mumbo jumbo, but you'll see. I think this is a cool idea. Honestly, I had thought of digitizing Fiendish from the start, and that's why I haven't been doing double spread pages, but that's as far as I went, because I was like, oh, let me just make it. I structured, especially Fiendish 1, you know, it had a lot less panels per page, and it was all, I would only do spreads but not double spreads, because I wanted it to, you can just stack the pages and read it on a phone. Fiendish 1 actually works really well if you read it like that, but I didn't go as far as drawing all this extra art. And that's a lot of extra work, but if you can do it and with a simpler art style that works a lot better, it would take me way too long. I'm not gonna do this, but it's really smart that you're doing it.
In fact,
it's gonna take way too long.
It means you'd have to draw. You're switching back to traditional now. You'd have to you wouldn't have like the page on one page. You'd have to split it up. You'd have to kind of like what is his name? Jack the Face Axeman.
I've seen.
Guy. He's drew everything as just panels, right? Axe Wielder John. There we go. Right.
Oh, Axe Wielder John. Yeah. No, I've seen multiple artists work like that, and it drives me nuts when I see that. But I'm glad it works for them. I guess maybe I'm too like art school formal trained, because I'm like, I was taught you draw a comic, you do the layout and you draw all the panels together so you can make sure there are no tangents, everything works together. But honestly, I mean, if you can draw each panel separately, make it work, then that's fine. But no, I'm not going to do that. I like having everything on a page. I'm just going to stack the panels and draw some extra art if I have to in post. But yeah, it's great that you're planning ahead more. I'm looking forward to seeing how this turns out.
Yeah, well, the thing is, it's like if you have that, it's a luxury of digital. I would, if I was drawing traditional, I'd hate to have to like split it up between different bits of paper. I'd want those originals like you have. You've been showing off in the shorts that look beautiful.
Oh yeah, having the originals, that is totally worth the, it might be harder to digitize or whatever. I want to have the original art.
JW Lynn says basically room to crop. Exactly. Like if I want to make those splash panels fully drawn so that they can provide like a full background type space, and then panels can layer on top of it. But like another great use for them is like the vertical presentation, like for scrolling on digital at some point. But like here's the thing, everything is primarily geared towards how good it is going to look in print. Like the main focus is like how good it's going to look on the double page spreads of the book. Like if you have a look at the example pages on the campaign, I don't know if you have to scroll up or down.
Yeah, I'll scroll to where the fuck is my window?
There's like a very pixeled double page spread.
Dear God.
There we go. Yeah, the immersive spreads. But yeah, so as you can see, like this is a double page spread, but this is what I'm calling an immersive full bleed spread, which is basically full on ADHD. No, you can't have white space on a page. You need to fill every single atom of space. But yeah, like every single page in this book is kind of set up as it's a double page spread, but it's not a spread. I've seen people when they would lay out their pages and they would lay them out like as individual pages, not even next to each other. Like I've always felt ever since I was a kid, you have to lay out both sides of the spread at once so you know how it's juggling, how elements are juggling with what's going to be on the opposite side to it. And like it is important with this book, I want to take that all the way. Like I like having an element that will bleed over to the other page to kind of like lead the eye. It lets you do some shots that feel huge. Like the second panel on this page, like the people might be like, what's the point of it? They might worry about art that gets lost in the fold, or they might be like, what's the point in just adding that bit of extra? When you read these pages in like the physical, which some people have been able to in the preview book, like you feel that extra couple of centimeters. Like it creates a certain feeling that this page is bigger.
It feels more expansive, even if some details get lost in that centerfold. It's more about the presentation impact. Yeah.
Like I know there's some people who focus on panels that basically look like a TV screen. It's a TV screen's aspect ratio, and they would call that cinematic. And they think like, oh, if we just have some sweeping environment shots. I think those comics end up, some people do a great job. I'm not going to diss people by saying this. I think those comics, they make me fall asleep. I kind of feel so bored looking at them when each panel is kind of like a TV screen. Like, I think this is how you do cinematic, but in a comic. You know, like you tailored for the medium of the double page spread in print. Like, this is kind of like what I think cinematic is. And look, sure, it's not that big a deal. What, you're letting the panel bleed over to the other page by a couple of centimeters? Oh, so profound. I think it's a subtle touch that just works really well. And every single double page spread in this book is laid out like that. To end a tangent. Sorry for going on so long about that.
How dare you? But no, I think you have a good point, and I'm glad you explained why you did the layouts this way, because you've been showing off pages, but you haven't shown that many because spoilers. But mentioning that you are doing something unique with the layouts. I think that's really helpful. That adds to the point that, well, you're putting thought into this book, even though it's a comedy book. That doesn't mean you don't put thought into it. And I do have to say, I have been seeing these layouts, and I like the idea of doing the pages as essentially spreads. So when we're being trained, like formally trained to do comics, I feel like, well, there's a lot that you learn, but also a lot of rigidity that you kind of have to break yourself out of afterwards. We're kind of taught to do, every page is one single layout, and then you kind of put the pages side by side and check if you have tangents in post, which is kind of retarded in retrospect. And really, every page should be every spread should be laid out together, 2 pages side by side. You should know which pages will be printing next to each other, and it should be a unified presentation, because that's how the viewer will be experiencing it. Also, I like that you mentioned the idea of or you're questioning what creates a cinematic panel in comics. Because it's more complicated than just, having a panel that looks like a cinema screen. Therefore, if a comic is full of it, it's cinematic. There's so much more that goes into making a comic feel cinematic, because, why do those expansive shots in movies feel epic? It's because you feel like there's a world beyond it, and also it's what's surrounding that shot. Is the story well done? Is the shot revealing something about the story? Is the storytelling good? And if you add all of that in, and in comic form, make the panels attention grabbing. So there's something called, when you're in like art school, they would just hammer in dynamic storytelling, dynamic, and that means basically don't do Watchmen, which is very counterintuitive. Watchmen is a masterpiece, but that's because they can tell a story with just a grid and it can still be interesting. Normally, you're not supposed to do that. It depends on the story you're trying to tell, but I like to experiment with paneling as well, and try to create, for example, if it's a fight scene, have the panel borders will be more slanted, and don't just do boxes everywhere. Have some overlapping and guide the reader's eye. If a moment is smaller, the panel is smaller, so on and so forth. And no 2 layouts in a book should be the same. Layouts should never ever repeat, because you want every page to feel like you're discovering something new. And there's so much more to a comic medium, to the medium of comics and making a comic, than just, here's a grid. These are the boxes. Every page, it's its own isolated design. You're putting a lot more thought into that. So I'm going on a tangent as well, but I love talking about this kind of stuff.
No,
I love... says these pages look great. Indeed.
Thank you, Henry. No, I'm loving talking about it with you and hearing you talk about it. Like, you obviously this is another signal to the audience that, like, I'm trying to think about it even more. You can go too far with the swoopes and the slants, and it can the scene can end up feeling like nebulous and all over the place, and you don't know where the camera is even going. So, like, even the risk of doing like these double page flowing full bleed spreads, like the danger is the audience almost getting tired that you haven't given them a break. You know what I mean?
You do have to balance it out. So even on this spread, even though on the right side, all that gore is blurred out, you can tell not every single panel is slanted or a Dutch angle. You have the boxy panels, and then in that other shot you just showed of the big environment shot that was hidden behind all the other panels, that's one of those moments where you let the reader's eyes rest. It's just an environment, it's a wide shot. Establishing shots are a great way to let the reader take a breath, and you need those moments. It's an ebb and flow.
Let me go back to that. Oh, it was on my iPad, that's why. Hold on, let me go back to it, because you do have a good... Sorry, guys. I'm like having a... If I turn this off... No, I opened a different page.
We're professionals here. No,
page. No. Hold on. Let me get back. I'll open the page I was working on.
Forget about that, everybody. Well done. Why did I give you a power of attorney on this, anyways?
Sorry.
Well, just for the YouTube guys, nothing was showing. Technically, all the loot parts were covered.
Well, I actually do want to show that page. Are you okay with showing that spread? There's nothing on this. We don't have to.
We don't have. Can we not show that spread? Can we show the environment shot?
That's so funny. I'm sorry.
Everything is covered because that character isn't humanoid, so you don't actually see no like private part.
Clothing over the
looks like line art. When it's line art, it looks like she's just.
I know. Okay. Look, what Irene was saying. It's
Lord
like
have mercy.
Even though this is like a big splashy page, it's like a pretty standard shot. You know what I mean? Like, it's not tilted or try hard swooshy. You know what I mean? Like, it's literally just a low camera shot with a little bit of looking up at what it's going to be. So like you really have to mix in like a lot of very standard angles to feel like there's the audience is getting a rest. Yeah, just say it's for artistic appreciation.
Yes. Great point. It is. Yes, YouTube. Yes.
I've shown that double page spread in other streams. I didn't think it was too bad. But yeah, there is one crotch shot.
It's under a fig leaf. It's fine. Oh my.
You wanna sorry, I'm trying to fix my freaking camera. Yes,
yes, that was the page I was talking about right there with the environment shot. You could spoil the ultimate ending and then I'd forget it. No, those are like mild spoilers, but there's so much more to the book. That's honestly kind of towards the beginning, so it'll be fine. It's fine. Hey, if you like that spoiler that Jake definitely was planning on showing on the stream, then you should back this book, Carnal the Barbarian, on Indiegogo. Link is in the description and in the chat. And get my cover to make up for my suffering right now. Thanks.
Yeah, Carnal Barbarian. It is high effort fan service. How about that? I suppose that's the core of what I'm trying to convey. With trying to give as much value as possible to the backer in things like the bundle and the free trading cards. That's what I'm essentially trying to weave together. But we have a little contest going on.
Yeah. The battle of the covers. I wanted to scroll through this these pages too. But just this one, I guess. So you have that.
Yeah, so actually, if we want to talk about how to present, if you zoom out a little bit on this page, so whilst I've been targeting like the print, you know what I mean? Like, so on this is the left hand page of a double page spread, and like on the spread, the spider's ass like bleeds into the next page and it continues. Like, I wish I could show off the full version of this page. I love playing with this fucking medium of comics.
What is happening? I was just seeing those details on that panel again, and it's so funny.
Are you talking about the big splash panel?
Oh yeah, they're tied up. I mean, I know what the spider is. She's not just there to eat them. She's after something else. But
so yeah, this scene. This is a typical like carnal unfolding scene. It starts off and like there's just a shot of like everyone trapped, and but for some reason they all have a gap in the webbing around where their crotch is.
I wonder what she might be after.
Little breadcrumbs. Yeah, look, the bulges
very
are
astute.
exposed. This.
Oh fuck.
Sorry.
God damn it.
There's breadcrumbs sprinkled in, and you're not just having like all the information shoved in your face at once. There's hints, clues, storytelling breadcrumbs. And then,
amazing.
And that Carl has just woken up in this scene. In the previous scene, he was very drunk and ended up scaring a bunch of people away. And he is woken up the next morning trapped in a spider web with other adventurers that he's very happy to meet because he lives in the Simonian forest where he doesn't get to meet other people very often, especially adventurers, because it's a very dangerous forest. No adventurer is going to come here. Part of the reason of him even living in this forest is so no one comes near him because he is so afraid of what will happen if he bumps into other humans, aka human women, because of his curse.
Wonder what will happen. Oh my.
His explosive curse, but you know, these are all male adventurers, which is probably why they're in this web to begin with. So he's happy to meet them, and then you know he's asking. He's completely ignoring the giant spider, basically, that's in front of him the whole time. And then when
he wakes up trapped in a monster's web, and he's like, "Hey, friends, hello! Did we meet? I was too drunk. Oh, what happened?" And they're basically like, "Yeah, we were in a fight, and you just jumped in because you thought it was a party, and now we're here."
Yeah, what does it say?
Things proceed.
We thought the weird forest was overhyped, and now we're stuck in this web. And why am I here? You thought this was a rave. I thought it was a party.
It's great. Michael Rochford for $2. Thank you so much for the super chat. This comic is going to be amazing. Yes, I agree. It's hilarious already. I've read the layouts, and it's even better seeing the pages getting done with the beautiful final art.
Thank you very much.
So funny.
Michael. But yeah, so then he pulls back and you see that there's been a giant spider woman derobing the gentleman at the bottom the entire time, and no one's even bothered about it. They're just having a casual conversation. And
he's just been deadpan too. I love that the redheaded guys. He's just been like, well, in the first panel, he was just like, he's just had enough of it, but he's being derobed the whole time. Wonderful,
pissed.
Absolutely wonderful.
He's just quietly pissed off because they're not helping him. Right? Look, they all feel like there's no getting out of this scenario, right? Like they've kind of accepted their fate, and the guy, the redheaded guy, he's just pissed off that they're telling CARNAL about the quest they're on, like, and revealing information.
So much happening.
On it is revealed why they are tied up and why they have bulges out on the other side of this page.
Wonderful.
And then CARNAL has to find a way out of it because he can't have his curse activated. Oh no.
I'm sure he's very his curse will be very activated by this thing right here. Yes.
Yeah, I think if it's a monster woman, I think he's usually fine. This is the caveat. It usually has to be, I think at one point in the story he'll say like it has to be human or higher when it comes to race.
Oh, at least he has standards.
He has standards. It's human or higher. Or will be revealed. Well, maybe. Yeah, like who knows? It'll be too much information in the book. Oh wait, did you pull up Alex demands to know the edgelord mechanics?
Yeah, I actually pulled up you asked about sorcerer stats, and I actually pulled up Pathfinder stuff for Fiendish to show, but I will restrain myself. Let's finish talking about the campaign, and then
viewers will go up. The viewers will go up. Yeah, here we go.
Okay. Well,
some will be revealed. I've got to say, I'm very proud of the ending of this first story, and Bancroft's audience will appreciate it as specially. Sorry for clicking. But yeah, so that the story didn't used to have like a beginning, middle, and end, and it wasn't wrapped in a bow. It was like it is a serialized story that will play out over many books. But this first one, it does wrap up, and it does have like start at home, end at home, and it does have like a little lesson learned thing. But yeah, there are reveals towards the end of this that would have been saved for later. But we tried. I did that philosophy of like, don't just put all of your ideas in now. If they're good and they match, don't purposefully try and warden them off till later if they can go in now and be good. So like, yeah, there's a reveal about Blorks towards the end that
cool
Bancroft's audience will appreciate. Yeah, human or higher. Yeah, human or higher. That's how his curse works.
Human or higher, or is it humanoid at least?
I mean, that Spider Woman looked pretty humanoid, except for the like acid spitting pincers around her chesticle area. But
no, humanoid means 2 legs, 2 arms, two eyes. They could be a different color or scaled, but it's still, you know, the basic structure. That's the technical term in Pathfinder and D&D.
Yeah, I think if the face as well. I think the face pretty much has to be human-esque. No.
Oh, like all right. I mean, all right. We're sharing everybody's preferences.
No, we brought up Pathfinder style racism. Well, yeah.
Hey, I guess we're just embracing human-esque, exactly. Yeah.
And unfortunately for CARNAL, the Blorks that are invading his forest are very human-esque, especially the women. There's quite a lot of human-esque curves.
Unfortunately.
And so, as you can see on those trading cards, there are some very human-esque curves. And so they are prime for activating this erotic curse of CARNAL's that he has put so much effort into hiding away from all women in this forest, so his curse is not unleashed. And now, unfortunately, a whole group of specifically Blork brood mothers who are very, very interested in copulating with men of higher stature, human or higher, like
human or higher.
So
that's the tagline for this chapter. Shall I play the trailer again?
Yeah, go for it.
I should have. I've only played it at the beginning. I have it uploaded, so I'll just play it from there. Yeah. Oh, couple quick questions. Questions. Why did I say questions? Questions. English. How many pages is this book?
44. I almost increased it by 2 this week because I was worried that storytelling was too compressed, but no, I stuck to 44. The scene flows better at 44.
Yeah. How many books do you have planned? Do you have like a number for the full series so far?
Okay. This is the first book of the first arc. It will have between 3 or 4 books of this size, so around 44 pages, and that'll make up the first arc. This is the arc that deals with the Blorks in the Simonian Forest, the human kingdom of Humanistan. Basically, the first story that kind of like propels CARNAL out into the wider world and forces him to stop hiding away in this forest. That's the first story. The first arc.
Very good. And you're at your 60-day closeout is what, in a week or 2?
We've only got a week left. Yeah, only a week.
Oh my. Okay, so a week left before the 60-day closeout and the whatever it's called on Indiegogo. It's not like well, I guess you call it a live campaign because you'll be going in demand, right?
Sure. Yes.
The live campaign ends in a week. Is there anything that will only be available for the next week?
There is nothing. Here we go. Here's the pitch, guys. You should back it tonight because there is absolutely nothing exclusive to you buying it right now. You're refreshed without we were at 88 at the beginning of the stream, and we've had it back during it, so we're now at 89. So thank you for whoever backed. We're one away from 90, and it would mean that Irene. Yeah, Irene would get to if we had at least one more backer. Irene could claim the 90 milestone.
Someone back, so I can actually do a proper refresh this time. Yay! Oopsie daisy.
There is if we get to 10,000, every book that people get in the campaign will have a gold foil logo.
Awesome.
And if they're ever sold in the future, they will be much more expensive. There'll be a normal version, and there's the gold foil logo version. And everyone who backs on the campaign gets the foil logo at the normal price. So yeah, you want to get it.
Yes, you do. Look. And the link is in the description and in the chat. And Matthew Hunter said, that was me. I was the backer. You're welcome. Thank you very much. And thank you very much for being the 89th backer. If someone would be so kind as to boost us to 90 on this stream, I would be so very happy. That would be so awesome.
Thank you very much for backing, Matthew.
Thank you for backing, and thank you for the links, Alex. He's been spamming the chat with the link to this campaign this whole time. Much appreciated. I will play the trailer now. If that didn't convince you, then hopefully this will. Oh wait, I'll just play it from my computer because that'll be better. All right, here's Le Trailer. Da da.
In the world of Deploria, after years of solitude, a dark, erotic curse threatens to be unleashed.
Stalking through the forest, harsh blue guys on the prowl. There's only one man there, stop them. If you just stop joking around, they come here to invade your lands, bring life here to an end. But you just want to get real drunk and make lots of new friends. CARNAL the Barbarian, CARNAL the Barbarian, CARNAL the Barbarian.
Woo!
Yeah, I'm
back it now. Very nice trailer.
Switched classes into edgelord for a few months to save up so my voice would be high enough to sing that. It was definitely me singing, and not the evil AI.
The evil.
But yeah, you should prove that Irene's Hellion art streams can get the ringy ripple. Did you call it before?
I didn't call it that. I think chat gave it a name, but that sounds all right. That sounds good to me. Good enough. But yes. Yep. Help prove that. Yeah, definitely. My promotional skills have an effect. Help me feel better about myself, but also back my cover because we do have a cover contest. We have to talk about that. I mean, it's really not that much to talk about other than we are competing to see who's covering.
No, it is super important. Whoever loses this cover contest,
yes, very important.
Death, firing squad
in Minecraft. But yes, there will be severe punishments for whoever loses this cover contest. And right now, unfortunately, it is the creator of this book, Jake himself. So if you want this book to be completed, you must. Well, wait, no, I want people back.
What are the public numbers? What are the numbers? If you go to the perk, so yeah, there are.
No.
Rini has a cover on this, and I have the main cover, and we're competing to see who manages to win the favor of the most backers. And currently, it looks like you're beating me by 9. Right? But
that got weird quick.
I have
in Minecraft. Nobody's gonna die. YouTube, please don't strike my channel for this.
I'm sure you're okay. But I have some super behind the scenes information because we've had a couple of backers during the stream. One of them got my cover and an add-on. So here's the thing: those totals don't include add-ons, so I can reveal the secret back-end information.
Okay, make sure there's nothing sensitive showing.
There is nothing sensitive showing, no addresses.
Yes, check first.
No back names, just the numbers of the actual covers currently sold. Okay.
All right, I will share this and don't click to any other page.
Okay. Oh, look, Alex says the Rini rally. We're rallying. Yeah. Rini is rallying.
Yay! I do like that. Probably not that one.
But yeah, so according to the actual back end, after all tabulations are complete, you are only beating me.
What is this? What? How did this happen? I'm only 7 ahead. This must be remedied. People, man, come to the battle.
You're only 6 ahead. You're only 6 ahead, right? 9 take 3 is 6.
Fuck this. What the fuck?
Guys, if 6 of you, if
I
6
need to
of
be
you,
kicking Jake's ass way more than this. This is not. I will not stand for this.
So yeah, you can either defend Rini's honor by kicking my ass even more, or you can pull it back for Team Jake, and you can get the main cover and then several add-on main covers during this stream, during this very stream.
You should get, my cover. That is the background of the stream. Do you see this beautiful background right here? Don't you love it? You've been staring at it this whole time. It's been just making this whole stream experience wonderful and immersive. And don't you love how it looks? You should definitely back this cover. And also get the t-shirt for it because there are all over print t-shirts on the campaign.
Oh yeah, look, wait a minute. We can pimp the t-shirts. Look, I'm wearing one right now.
Oh yeah. That's gonna show everybody.
Yeah, if you want to, Rini is also beating me with cover t-shirts. She's sold 2, I've sold 1. But look, you can get both of the covers in t-shirt form. They look very stylish. You should definitely wear them outside.
It's cool that you already have that printed.
People would be impressed, and they will not be scared away.
No, not at all.
Your cover honestly is fantastic. I don't have a shirt of it yet. But yeah, like I am so incredibly grateful for you doing a cover for my book.
Well, thank you for asking.
You even colored it like I'm gonna get the original.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get the original piece.
Yes, Jake has the original art. I'm trying to pull up the. Oh wait, I do have the cover pulled out. Hold on. Stop screen. Present. I can share another window, and there you go. There's there's my cover. Do I have Jake's?
Are you looking for the files? Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I don't know where I saved your cover, but anyways, this is mine.
I bet you didn't save it anyway.
I am so supportive. Yes, but anyways, you should share your cover as well. But this is mine, and Jake, you do have the original art. Did you want to show that?
Look at it. I framed it already. This was up in my living room, so when I play video games, I can just look over at it. Look at it. It's so beautiful.
Hey, I am very proud of how that turned out. That is original art drawing, as you said. But the wires, not the wires, the ropes and stuff, to spot black between them. That was such a that took fucking forever. The cave background took longer than anything else, but it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, John's trying to say it's so big. It is huge. It is a huge. It's the double 11 by 17, right? Like.
Yeah, it's a double page spread. It's two pages taped together.
So is this the first wraparound cover you've done for anyone?
I think so. Outside of sketch covers, I've had some people, because sketch covers are just blank front and back, so I've just drawn full sketch covers. I've never done a wraparound before, though. You're right, even though I wanted to. So yeah, hey, you get the first wraparound I've done.
I get the first wraparound.
Hey.
And
thanks for asking.
It would be very cool to have like main cover and rainy covers for at least for the first arc. So there's like little collections. I like with the trading cards. I like the sets. Oh. So yeah,
I would love to.
Really?
Yes.
You want a whole set of the first arc with just your covers?
I'm all right with that. I enjoy drawing this very much. Maromi member for 34 months. Thank you so much. She says, great reading cover. Thank you. And thank you for being a member. Jake, did you want to pull up your cover too so we can see a high res of it? Even though this is clearly the one you want to back, because I mean, I even colored it. So I'm not a great colorist, but fun fact, Jake did the color sketch, and I was like, I'll finish it up. Because what I can do is, it makes no sense. I'm not good at picking color choices, which is why I'm very slow, and that's why I say I'm not a good colorist. But I can render pretty well. I can paint. I'm just not good at picking like a palette. So Jake actually picked a palette, and that made everything a lot easier. So I think I'll just have. That's actually
the color sketch.
You want to show the rough one? Sure.
Yeah, we can pull
that out.
Well,
that was fun. I actually think I can do pretty well if I have a color assist that way, because I'm like, I can render really well, but I've never been good at palettes and all that stuff. Anyways.
It is apparently Maromi's birthday, by the way. So happy birthday, Maromi.
Oh, happy birthday.
Let me find the...
Yes, indeed. I'm trying to find that.
Well, yeah, at first I was looking for my cover. Now I'm looking for the color sketch.
Where the fuck is it?
No.
Oh, here's the line art.
Look at that beautiful line art. Yeah, this
is... And here are the layouts. Jake actually did the layouts.
Okay, yeah.
Blame him for the eye thing.
The funny thing about the eye thing is, like, from the start, I sent this really rough layout to Irene, and like the idea, I wanted the scene, because it's an alternate universe version, like of a scene that happens in the comic. Instead of a character getting like eaten by this giant block guy, CARNAL comes in and saves the day. It's the DD is saved cover. And yeah, so I wanted this scene of him holding open the mouth, but I wanted it to still be focused on CARNAL. So yeah, the idea was like slap the logo over the eyes, have him be peering out from behind the logo. And yeah, I didn't think you would dig the layout as much as you did. I did like it. I wanted to give just like a little bit of whenever I do work for other people, I always want a bit of direction to know what they want. So I try and provide that when people do work for me. And it worked really well. Like the layout was collaborated on a bit. And so were the colors.
You did this. You did the basic idea, and I took it from there. And then where the fuck is the color sketch? My files are a mess, but I'm fine with having more direction or less. I honestly don't particularly care when I'm working for other people. All I know is when it's my project, I need to be in control of everything. But I think this was a good process we had going on.
No, it was cool. I kind of made me want to do color sketch help. Here we go. I found it. So.
Oh, good, because I can't find it. I don't know where the fuck it is.
This is the version of the colors that I did in like an afternoon to basically work as a guide for the color. And like, I'm very happy to do very quick and rough colors and then not have to put all of the effort in to actually cover it.
I like patiently detailing things forever, so I am happy to take it from here and do all the rendering. I actually think the final is a little over-rendered, so I'm going to go back in and smooth it out a little bit. And I also want to color hold the saliva, so, but it's 99% done, obviously.
Okay. Well, I absolutely love how it turned out. And I'm looking forward to, getting a beautiful print of these covers with the, hopefully with the, like, look, I put way too much on the glow on the eyes, and then you pulled it back.
Yeah, though I think the glow, I might bump it up just a little bit, not as much as what you did, but it'll help create a blank space behind the logo, which is the whole point.
Yeah.
And also having the detail be bumped down a bit would increase the legibility. Anyways, art nerd talk. Yeah, this was a fun process. Joe Cass says you got some weird porno cartoons. No, but we have a raunchy fantasy comedic comic. And the link to the book campaign is in the description and pinned in the chat. You should check it out. It's pretty good. This is it's on the screen right now. CARNAL the Barbarian is what we're promoting today. So everybody, if you like what you see, go to that link or just go to carnalcomic.com and take a look at the book. Book 1 is funding right now. It's by Jake right here, and with a cover by me. That is what is on screen, and you should go back it.
Some person says they're getting Space Ace vibes from this image. Irene will not know what Space Ace is.
I don't know. I don't know what that is.
That's quite there was in the era of arcade games, there was a very unique game where it was basically traditional 2D cell animation, right? Of like things that would happen, clips that would happen. And like the idea would be you have to press a certain type of button at a certain time to like get past the obstacle. And so Space Ace was there was Space Ace, and then there was like a medieval one. You know what? I'll bring it up because it looks beautiful. Like that is a high compliment, some person. I will bring up Space Ace right now because
cool. Kevin Ryan says Don Bluth.
Yeah, Don Bluth.
Oh, it's a Don Bluth game.
Yep, he did. I think this is Dragon's Lair was the first one. Here we go.
Yeah, no need to apologize.
Yeah, it's look, if you're gonna make cartoon porn jokes about any book, it's gonna be this one.
Yeah, we can roll with that joke here. It's fine. We think it's hilarious. Let me see.
So yeah, so you're in an arcade, and like this isn't a trailer. This is like the actual gameplay, right? And you would have to press buttons. Press buttons. It's like that's him moving through a level. You know what I mean? Like some of the shots look like he's going through a level. I've never played it. There was an SNES version that was like very pixelated, but yeah, it's kind of really cool because you see this old school Don Bluth animation, but like of some of the shots look like a video game level.
Yeah. Oh, that's weird. Okay, if a whole game was like this kind of animation, that would be awesome, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and she is beautiful too. I love the princess. Another fine redhead. But yeah, like these shots are like you have to look at the little arrows on the side of the screen going up and stuff. Like,
yeah.
You have to press the weapon button at the right time. Like this isn't a level in an arcade game.
Oh, that's crazy. Well, I've never heard of this before. Well, I'm not a gamer, so whatever.
Yeah, we should. So that's it. We need to get another Let's Play of Irene playing Space Ace. That vote is still going in the chat, by the way.
Oh shit! Okay, maybe I should take it off. Let's see. Well, it's 79% yes. Of course, it was. I knew people would say yes.
Well, no, have you closed it? Have you finished it? Because people could get some last couple of votes in. How many votes?
I already closed it.
Okay.
It was 80%. It was 79 to 20.
42. Okay, so we got 42 votes on
got a lot of votes.
Do we want to do like make a video of Rainy playing Dark Souls? So next time we were in the same place, seeing as the chat want it, we will make a recording of you trying to play Dark Souls. I'll do it Let's Play style. I'll edit it. We'll be joking around. I might even do some I might even do some animation stuff to go in it. I'll do my best to do a good job.
You're gonna high effort it. Yeah, come watch me suck at playing Dark Souls. It'll be great. I make no pretenses about this. I will be terrible, but if it'll entertain everybody, no problem. I'll make a fool of myself for your enjoyment. Does she even know what that is? Yeah, I do. What, me not a gamer? I am on YouTube a lot. So here's the thing. I don't play games, but I've had like 5 roommates who are all avid gamers and have like 3 consoles, and I live on YouTube. Like, I know the things. I just don't play games. I draw comics. I don't fucking have time to play video games. How does anyone draw comics and have time for like anything else? I don't understand.
I've been sick for like 2 weeks, and I could have just use it as an excuse to play video games. I played Dragon's Dogma 2 like for like not even an hour yesterday, and I was like, this is too much. I need to get some work done.
Yeah, like I can't stand it. I've only played let's see, I played some like indie games that weren't that long. I liked Amnesia. I didn't finish it. I've played What's Left of Edith Finch.
Yeah,
and I actually played that to the end. It's like a very story focused, like not a gamer type of game, but I thought it was cool because I didn't really have to do anything complicated. I played a little bit of, did I play? What's that Viking Assassin's Creed game and a little bit of God of War? Anyways, I sucked. I played on easy mode. So yeah, there. That's it. The end.
Yeah, this is Dragon's Lair, and this is the fantasy. I think this one came before Space Ace, but yeah, it's the same concept. This will be button timing stuff to they would constantly die. Like you would just basically die over and over again. Apparently, they were very frustrating games.
I see the chat thing. Valhalla, yes, that one.
The princess in this is also beautiful. Let's see if I can skip ahead. There we go. Look at this babe. Look at this babe.
She's not a redhead. You said she was a redhead.
In the other one, she was a redhead. She's blonde in this one.
Oh. Okay. Very pretty.
Look at those pointy T-tats.
That I love the animation, the flip of her hair. That animation is so good. I love old school hand drawn animation. Why don't we have more of this? This looks so good.
Well, they fired everyone.
I know. It was happening when I was in college. When I was in college, I was minoring in animation, and the topic of discussion was, well, you have to learn 3D because there will be no jobs in 2D. They're firing everyone who did 2D animation. So nobody trained in 2D for a whole generation. So now if you want 2D animation, you outsource to Korea. And this specific style of American 2D animation is lost. Like people will have to relearn this from scratch. I hate it. I understand that 3D was this new exciting thing and Pixar was doing really well at the time, but man, this stuff looks so good. I miss it. The Black Cauldron, Secret of Nim. Yeah. Well, anyways. No, I don't play video games, but you know what I do play? I play a lot of Pathfinder. So that's my major time sink and my nerdy time waster. I was gonna talk about what was it? Sorcerer classes, and I never got around to it. Though Alex VRB said, what did you replace with the? I can't read. What traits did you replace with elemental magic? You're talking about the Pathfinder builds for fiendish humans. I didn't. they're just a trait that you're required to take to play with my magic system. And if you play with my magic system, you're going to be in that world. Yeah. And I have looked into, I saw you asking about Mystic Theurge as well. I looked into that. Ragna was almost going to be a Mystic Theurge, but in the end, I decided she's going to be a 2-level Oracle, 3-level Wizard. So she's level 5 and she's a multi-class caster, which is ridiculously hard to build, but I figured it out. Anyways,
did you thank Miss Soliterra for the 5 memberships? Because I even got one.
I didn't. Oh, thank you. I missed it because I was yapping at the time. Thank you for pulling that up, and thank you, Barb Rogers, Miss Solar Terror, for the memberships. Congrats to everybody who got the 5 memberships. I guess click those, and
yeah, it was John Snowden. Me got one. Curblord, Spider Pig, Deathbringer got one, and so did Eric Huff.
Sweet. Yeah, thank you very, very much for memberships. We've gotten so many memberships now. I need to check if I have enough memberships to make more emojis and stuff. By the way, if you are a channel member, you do get early content releases. I think I have one video that is members only right now, and mostly check in the community tab. I'll post so I post behind the scenes stuff on the Fiendish blog, my Patreon, and on YouTube posts, so like community posts. And I kind of just mirror the content. It's mostly the same stuff, but it's like process shots as I'm drawing the pages. You'll get to see pages like inks and stuff before, and layouts, all kinds of stuff before anybody else, before I post it publicly. So that's what I provide to people who are patrons and YouTube members. So go check that out. And thank you very much to all my members. You guys are great.
You got another 10 memberships from Maromi.
What? I do. Thank you very much. Let me pull that up. Thank you. Yay! Maromi gifted 10 memberships. So anyone who wants a membership, go get that. I appreciate it.
And that was Mard Dup, Double Glass Mics, Gnomeski, hello Gnomeski, NZ Guy, Katie did also got one, TC, hey, TC, if you're in here, just say hello. Chuck Reardon,
hey, TC,
Totally Unfounded Footage, Adam Kemba, and the Deech himself, Michael Deecher. Welcome.
The Deech, hello. I haven't seen him in chat, but congrats on getting a membership. All our regulars, you are appreciated. Thank you.
It's plumbing the depths of the people who watch but are just not currently here, I think.
Oh no, you've been revealed. Did we reveal you? I don't know if you're supposed to read those out.
Yeah, it's public information. It's right there. Everyone.
Oh, I didn't know. I never read those out because I'm like, I don't know. This is public.
No. It doesn't. It's not always people that are watching right now. I think it goes through a list of people who just have watched and have them turned on, but they're not like all the people here. So it's not like a doxing thing. No.
I just didn't know that you could even see that stuff, but I honestly don't know how the membership gifts work. Anyhow, let's do one last rundown of the campaign. If I can find my tab again amongst a million and one windows. Oh, it's up here. Okay, good job. Carnal the Barbarian, number 1, first entry. Is there anything else that we missed that you want to cover?
I think we have mined deeply into the crevasse that is Carnal. Thank you for the couple of people that backed during the stream. If you haven't backed yet, but you've been thinking about it, let's do it. Let's get to 90 before if we can, before we close up. But no, thank you all for thank you, Irene, for having me on.
Of course.
Thank you, Chet, for hanging out. I hope this has been entertaining. But yeah, Carnal is my comedic fantasy. It follows the adventures of the titular Carnal as he is a ball of chaos that smashes through the very organized world of Deploria. He has been hiding in solitude in the Simonium Forest for many years, trying to keep his curse at bay. But an invasion force of Blorks, who are blue orcs, especially the brood mothers, are trying to invade the human kingdom, and they're coming in through the back door of the Simonium Forest. And it just so happens that CARNAL's the only person there to stop them. And will he succeed or will he fail in typical CARNAL style? Who knows? You can find out by getting the book. It is high effort fan service. It is, comedic, non-stop action, laughter, and nudity. Pretty much every item except for the t-shirts on the campaign comes with like free trading cards. Irene has a cover, I have a cover, and there's even a behind the scenes book that is full of basically the entire book in its layout form, along with all the character designs. I'm doing character design sheets for like every character, because I have a philosophy of not designing on the page and having to design everything separately. So all those design things will go into Sketchy Starts right here. Get whatever cover you want, be it mine or Irene's. Whoever loses will be face of firing
summarily executed in Minecraft. But yes, we'll face severe punishment. But yeah, these are our covers. That's Jake's, that's mine. Clearly this one is the better choice. But back the book and get my cover right now, please. Yes, so I can whoop Jake's ass even more. And back it and get several more as add-ons, because you definitely should, because you'll want it. Yes.
Thank you. You know what? I will mention something super quick. We did do. So the Sketchy Starts 1 is on this campaign. We did a special preview art book as the first campaign to kind of like prove that I can put something together and ship it out. Everyone has theirs now. Whoever backed that, it was full of I can't show that. It was full of like, it had old concept art in it. This is like one of the original. The blocks do not look this realistic. They're much more cartoony now.
That was a while ago.
Yeah, look at that. It's like slightly. It's like Michael Bancroft as a block. And what else? It's even got this old concept art of like old.
That stuff was fun. Yeah, the sketch cards you did for that. That's a good idea, to run a small campaign before your main book, just to kind of prove you can ship a campaign. I did an art book before Fiendish, but you have something that's actually related to your book.
But yeah, Sketchy Starts 1 will have the whole book in layout form, and then all these character designs. It won't have the concept art, because the book's already going to be huge, and it won't have the kind of like fan art section. Even so, this book even had a wonderful piece by Michael Bancroft and Phil Diaz.
Oh god, yeah, that's nightmare fuel right there. Thanks, Phil.
But you may notice you can get this as an add-on at the end. So if you back and you do want to get the kind of like the limited edition 1 of 100 preview book, you can get this as an add-on, and you can also still get the Blue Dick X keychain. This was like, it's like blue glitter, with blood over the top. You can still get this too, so you can get these as add-ons. But yeah, thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you for hearing me out.
Yes, indeed. Thank you for that rundown. Really great summary and pitch of the book. I am looking forward to seeing where this goes. I know it's we're a week away from the 60-day closeout, but hey, never say never. You might be able to hit 10K still. You're not that far from it. And the closeout for the 60-day will be on Creative Block. So I think, is that me?
I think we got so jumbled up. Your week, so
the plan was to have it on my channel again. So Creative Block next week on my channel will be closing out the 60-day for this book. And maybe you'll have some extra stuff up, will you, for the closeout?
People have been asking for original art, so I think for the closeout people were also asking for puzzles just so like we shall see. We've only got a week left. So yeah, close out next week.
Cool. All right. And thank you for the links, Alex. And perfect segue, to Fiendish. Oh wait, I want to shout something out first.
Yeah, talk about Fiendish 3 coming out, right?
I will. Yeah, I will indeed. But real quick, I will put my friends before myself right now. I want to shout out Dark Moon Saga. This is Michael Rushbrook's upcoming book. He has a sign up. It's Dark Moon. Why can't I talk today? Darkmooncomic.com. Dark Moon. It's Dark Moon. What the fuck accent is that? Oh, dear Lord. Oh, Alex is already on it. I was going to post a link, but he already did. My gosh, Alex is the MVP of links. Amazing. Thank you. But there you go. That's the link for the sign up. Look at that art. It's amazing. And I personally love dark fantasy. So right there, put your email there and subscribe so you can be notified when it goes live and you don't miss out on this. And now we can go to my thingy stuff comic, Fiendish with a revamped website. Look at this! Yay! I basically just changed the header, but I think it looks really cool. I'm really proud of it. I get unreasonably excited about little tweaks that I make to the website because you guys know I'm obsessed with it. The website is very, very expansive. I have character profiles, a world map, a pantheon on there that nobody reads because it's just a text wall. So I'm sure nobody actually reads the pantheon. Maybe if I added some art to it, but it's there. And I have my whole ass constructed language on there. The whole dictionary is on the website and you can also read the comic. So here you go. This is the website for my comic. And I recently added a little bit of new stuff. I just touched up the landing page. Why isn't the image loading? Ignore that. And I also have been updating the blog. So here you go. As I mentioned earlier, I've been recording my drawing process and I post both short videos of myself inking and I have behind the scenes exclusive stuff for people who are pay members on my YouTube channel and on the blog and on Patreon. It's all mirrored content, but I have multiple platforms where I post behind the scenes stuff. So if you would like to see that, you see the stuff that says pass holder only. That's for people who are site members who are pass holders only. So I actually have a functionality built in here where you can create a user profile and you can comment and that's free. But if you want to pay for the extra content, it's like even $1 a month is fine and much appreciated. You can do that. It's just like Patreon, but it goes directly to the project right here on the website, fiendishcomic.com. And of course, there's a store. I have a store where I have all the books. I saw someone was asking about the physical books because I don't have an active campaign right now. I just have the website that functions as a sign up for chapter 3 on the main page. That big red email bar, that's the sign up. I have a universal sign up list, so just put your email in right there and you'll be on the email list for chapter 3 when it launches. But if you want the physical books, you can buy them right here on the website. I actually just shipped out like a load of like 7 or 8 orders. I had a few left over because I was traveling and anyways, holidays, but I shipped all pending orders out. And if you want the physical books, you can order them here at Fiendish 1, 2, and 2.5. And I have other merch as well. So go take a look. I'm very proud of this. And also I pay for it. So please help me earn my money back. Let's see. Is there anything else I missed? Oh, yes. And also, Global Comics. I need to shout this out more. Fiendish is available digitally. It's on Global Comics right here. It's just globalcomics.com/c/Fiendish, or you can just search Fiendish in their search bar. It's the first result. All 3 chapters are on the website. I have free preview sections of every book, but you do have to be a site member to read the full thing. But I am thinking of, I don't think you mentioned this, Jake, but I know you're planning on doing something similar. For Fiendish 3, I'm planning on having a large free section of the book on Global Comics first, on the website and on Global Comics. Because with chapter 1, I have like half the book is available for free. Not the whole thing, but half the book. And I think with Fiendish 3, I'm going to do something similar. So I want, because the story is, there's a section that I can have on as sort of a almost self-contained story. But anyways, it'll work out. I believe in the idea that you have to have some free content to entice people to buy the book and actually want to see more of your content. And I think it'll be a good way to show people the book, and any new readers who might be apprehensive have more of a peek of each of the books. So I think going forward, I will have content on Global Comics for free, a large section as a preview before I have the physical books, and then the physical books will be the full story, if that makes sense. So anyways, I'm really enjoying using this website. It's wonderful. They have a really good digital reader, and they have verticals as well. Definitely check it out. I am very happy to be having my book on this website. It's great. TP is here. Hello.
Hello, TP. Yeah, I want to do I was aiming to get like the first scene finished to try and get it up on Global Comics before the end of the first 60. Because of travel, I've drawn the pages. I have the first 8 pages drawn. I don't think I can get them colored in like a week. So I'm gonna like pivot to probably finishing off all of the collector's cards instead. But yeah, putting a healthy preview up on Global Comics, I think it's a great idea. You know, letting people see what to expect from the book. So hopefully I can get those pages up there soon. But yeah, not when I planned to. It's great that you have so much on there.
Yeah, the well, chapter 2 only has like no, I have more pages. How do I access that? Portrait mode. Oh, go away. Anyways. Is there... I know I have other pages that are for free. Chapter 1 has a... Never mind. I'll figure it out some other time. Chapter 1 has a larger preview. Oh, let me just go on the website. Silly me. All right, let's go back. So here, I'll pimp the website again. You can just read it right here. There you go. I have a preview section over here. So yeah, check it out. And all the links are right on the chapter pages, like synopsis, buy the physical book, read on the website. I have a website reader as well. And on the website, it's kind of like Global Comics. It's like almost like a PDF, but it's better because I have the pencils and inks embedded in it. So you can, it's like a $10 pass to read every chapter permanently on the website. You'll have permanent access, and you'll get like the pencils and inks overlaid on the final pages. So if you're an art nerd, you'll like that. But yeah, multiple ways to read the comic. I'm working on making the book more accessible, though. I think that's the key, especially for us in indies. Putting a book out, having a product, that's doing the work. That's the first step. But I think now that many of us have a book, how to get it to an audience and how to make it accessible is the next step, because having a crowdfunding campaign and having the physical books, that's really cool. That's something that we figured out. But what about digital? I think, and having a website, I think these are things that I want to work on. And I think I love seeing indie books with a website and indie books that are on Global Comics and stuff, because I think that helps the audience be able to access it more. The less steps, the better.
Well, I mean, say if I was to start reading, if I was browsing Global Comics and like kind of using it as a store to like look for stuff, I start reading it, and if I like what I'm reading, I'll get the physical, right? Like, so having it up on there would basically introduce me to it if I hadn't found it before, but then I'd want to get the true version, the physical. I think it's good for that. It's like with the verticals, you try and meet the audience where they are and entice them to get the true version, which is the physical book. So yeah, hopefully all these little experiments you're doing work out in that way. And I hope to join you when my book is done in experimenting. Yeah, like John Snowden says, digital will never replace physical. Physical is the true experience, but it is hard to let people know about these projects because there is no hub for really finding them. Somewhere like Global Comics is a huge hub. It's becoming a bigger hub by the day. So yeah, just having the digital up to meet the audience where they are. Like even we were talking earlier about an animated version that's going to where people are on YouTube. Like say they see some of the animated stuff, but then they're like, no, I want to pause the story, I want to go read it. It's kind of what the anime is for manga, right? Like having an anime out there, it kind of acts as an advertisement for the book. I always want to read them first before reading it. In fact, Vinland Saga, I have Vinland Saga and I have resisted watching the anime because I want to read it.
Same with FMA. I've been trying to get Jake to watch FMA. He's like, no, I must read the comic, which is fine because the manga is, Brotherhood is really good.
I want to read it first.
Really good. And the manga is darker. It's actually really dark for a shonen. It's almost not shonen. Yeah, FMA is so good. I love it.
Luckily for me, Futurama is only animated, so Irene doesn't have the excuse of, I want to read it first, so I can just...
I am slowly being indoctrinated. Jake, watch FMA. Yes, I agree.
She may have watched the first season of Futurama. She may be.
It's good. It's very good. I enjoy it. But yeah, I agree. Hey, listen. We are here talking about comics. I don't think anyone is surprised by that. I agree that let me go back to the comment. Digital will never replace physical. I agree. And I think that having your comic available digitally doesn't mean it's replacing the physical, and that's not my intention either. My physical Fiendish books, I make a huge effort to make them nice. These are very, very nice books. They're, full screen. Here's a campaign edition of chapter 2. Oh, look at this thick baby. These thick boys, and they're nice matte covers. I go with a higher paperweight than industry standard. This is like 90-pound text or something. I go crazy, and the covers are thicker as well. So anyways, I love my physical products, and this always comes first because this is the format that the comic was designed for, to be read in, right? But however, just like Jake said, digital access is a great way to advertise your work, and it's a way to make your book more accessible. So the more I don't mind if I can have 1,000 people that are reading the comic digitally, maybe 10 of them will be enticed to buy the physical book, and the physical book is the goal. But the fact that digital is easier to access, and I can have it on people's phones, and it's on the internet. The reason any of this crowdfunding stuff works and that we can survive as indie creators is because of the internet. I say use it. It's a tool to get your work out there and to draw people's eyes to the actual collector's item that is the ultimate form of the work. So I think a lot of people are a little afraid of digital. They think it'll kind of usurp the print books, but I disagree. I'm definitely not averse to, I don't think that physical stuff is going away because I have been going back to physical pages. Let me full screen myself again. Look. Speaking of Fiendish 3, if you guys don't mind me pimping this a bit, this is the cover for Fiendish 3. I just put out a short video showing this off too, but yeah, here you go. I'm drawing Fiendish 3 traditionally because
do you have that double page spread as well?
Yeah, I'm trying to grab it right now. Oh gosh. My drawing table is like 3 feet behind me. I'm trying to twist around to get it. Here you go. Wait, I'll just stand. Oh fucking hell. Okay, here we go.
Alex says it's a ridiculously good cover.
Oh, thank you. Wait till it's colored. I'm very excited to color it. I hope it's even better. Here is the first spread. This is the opening scene for Fiendish 3. And I just got done with this. It's so, it feels so good to finally be working on pages again. It's been so long. I've been doing layouts for months and months, and I've gotten some pencils done, but it feels great to be able to just ink and sit down and be with my comic. This is 2 11x17s taped together. This is how I do spreads. But anyhow.
Show it's in the bottom left corner, just the Iskall and Yomi, and no other side. There you go. So like what? Yeah. So basically, because she's drawing this, I wish it would focus.
Oh, piece of shit.
One thing I like about this is look at the stylization that's on the tiny versions of them, because you've had to draw it physically, so you couldn't do it too much digitally. Like, there's a really cool style, even on Casimir's face on this panel. Like, he's the low level of detail version, but look at that cute little stylized Yomi and Iskall at the bottom with the simpler faces, but you still have some really nice like personality and emotion in their face.
I think people are looking at the upper right, but yes, good point.
Right, yeah, they're probably looking at the mountains.
Yes, behold this panel. You're definitely paying attention to the kids there. And not
I'm very excited for Fiendish 3. It's gonna be great. People were impressed with Fiendish 2. People are gonna be bowled over by 3, I believe.
I am so fucking excited. Not just with the drawing part. I am confident in saying the story is ramping up, and I'm so proud of the story. I'm gonna give everyone a tiny preview of the next set of shorts that I'm going to be having coming out, and the next page. So teeny.
Oh, the house. Yes.
That's one little section of it. Well, I'll just show off Ragna because you don't see much of her on.
More
but
boobs.
Yeah, there you go. Here, more boobs. But yeah, this is a page I just finished, and I have the first shot of Thalfrin to her left, so I'll be posting my process of that process in like tomorrow. I should have something up for that real soon. So yeah. Yay!
Very cool. Yeah, guys, if you want more behind the scenes, now that she has her makeup done, she will basically record like 10 shorts.
Yeah. I will tonight after the stream. I'm gonna just record a bunch of shorts, and because like I'm super girly about it. I'm like, I have to be in show mode. I have my face on, because normally when I'm sitting at home drawing all day, I look like a gremlin, and I can't film a short looking like a gremlin. So I'll be filming shorts tonight. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's about it. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Keely Chow just popped in. What's going on? Well,
what's going on is you are totally going to click the link right now and back CARNAL the Barbarian, which is what we're promoting tonight.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going on. What's happening is we were promoting CARNAL the Barbarian. That is live on Indiegogo right now. I'll go back to the campaign. Let's see.
Yes.
There we go.
Let's kill Angel by refreshing it. We were trying to get to 90. We didn't quite get there, but hey, maybe some of you people watching on the replay right now will be enticed. Rini has
Keely Chow, you can save this stream by being the 90th backer.
You can be the 90th backer.
You can save us. Someone back us. We need one more.
But yeah, this is my comedic fantasy. It's very much the flip side of the coin to something like Fiendish, which is very serious and dark and brooding. But it is no less high effort. I am trying to do very high effort fan service and, you know, make a world that's full of laughter, but is also full of drama and pathos and struggle. So yeah, if anyone else is thinking about backing it, I hope you do. I'm grateful for you listening to me spurg on and on about my comic. And yeah, once again, thanks for letting me hang out and talk about it with your wonderful audience. And thank you to the audience for listening to us Babylon for so long.
No, thank you all. We've had quite a few people popping in and out. I guess other streams were going on, but thank you all for coming back, and we still have like 30 something people watching, so that's pretty good. I appreciate everybody, and especially my mods and all the linkers. You guys are great. All the wrenches, you do an amazing job. You make my job so much easier because I am not good at keeping track of links. Everybody knows that. So much appreciated. I hope everyone can go check out Carnal the Barbarian. If you're watching a replay of this, then go click on that link. The campaign will be up for a while, but the closeout is in a week. The 60-day closeout is in a week, so definitely tune back in for that. That'll still be on my channel, and you want to be there because we might have original art. So who knows? Be there and find out. It'll be fun. It'll be a party. It'll be on the creative block.
Yep. 1 week left. Back it while you can before it goes in demand and no one can get it ever
again. Yeah, that's how it works. All right. Let's do our exits. I'll do this. People don't like it when I go big screen. Is that awkward? Okay. Where can everybody find you?
You can find, if you look at that HyperWizard, but if you replace the D with a T, it turns into HyperWizard. And you can find me on Twitter under that handle. And cool. Instagram. I should post more on Instagram. I also have a YouTube channel. Just search that name. And you can search like Carnal Barbarian and you'll see like music videos and stuff with the characters. And you can find my YouTube channel there where I will also try and compete with Irene on the shorts. Now that I am no longer sick, I can record some of those scripts too. Just, I don't have to do my makeup to record my videos because I look beautiful already.
You just have that natural mascara on, and you don't just have the natural rouge and mascara. Yes, indeed. Well, go follow Jake at all of those platforms, and definitely subscribe to his YouTube because he's part of the Creative Block Quartet as well. So sometimes the show is on his channel. You don't want to miss it when that happens. And as for me, you can follow me, Irene Draws, right here. If you are watching and you're not subscribed to me on YouTube, then definitely subscribe. That'll help a lot. I've got a lot of new subscribers recently, so I really appreciate it. Thank you. A lot of them have came from the shorts I've been doing. I really appreciate it. I hope you stick around. I do some of these promo streams, and of course we have the Creative Block where we talk about the creative process and comic stuff. So stick around if you like nerding out about comics. We love doing that here. And also follow me, Irene Draws, on Instagram, Twitter. My website's Irene Draws. Everywhere I'm Irene Draws. I'll go see you there. All right, that's it. Thank you, everybody. You're all awesome. Have a good night. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. I will play the trailer again. Bye.
In the world of Deploria, after years of solitude, a dark, erotic curse threatens to be unleashed.
Walking through the forest, watch blue guys on the prowl. There's only one man there to stop them. If you just stop joking around, they come here to invade your lands, bring life here to an end. But you just want to get real drunk and make lots of new friends. Carnal the Barbarian, Carnal the Barbarian, Carnal the Barbarian.